episode number 5. And with us today we have Bryn, our DM.
Yo.
And we have Eminemra, played by Jay.
Yeah, give me a minute.
You sound like Rick from Rick and Morty. We also have...
we gotta fucking roll for initiative, Morty.
We also have Rainbow playing Maxine Exotic and her 3 wives.
Let's get it started in here!
Oh, I forgot about the goblin voice.
Bunsen
I'm
Gyro
gonna get some fucking
playing Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
It's just Kellogg.
Oh. And then we have Cloaking Device playing the Tavern.
Yes, sure. I am an entire building.
Well, you have really good
You're a
music.
transformer, but instead of turning into a building, turn into a car, you turn into a building.
More than meets the eye.
There's a few that do that. Metroplex, Triptychon.
As long as there's beer, I'm in. So.
Okay.
Fortress Maximus.
Let's turn the time over to Bryn, so you can give us a recap of last time.
I think you forgot Mr. Lizard Girl.
Oh, wait, who?
No,
No.
you introduced me.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
don't say lizard. It's rude.
I introduced her first.
You're racist.
Well, I count dragons as lizards. I don't know what you count them as.
That's racist, that is.
So when we last left off, we were all pirates sailing the 6 seas. Just kidding.
Fuck, dude. Gotta get that One Piece and shit, am I right? My fellow anime fans, smash like if you also an anime fan.
Okay.
Wait, is 6 seas a reference to that? Did I accidentally reference something? Okay.
No, you didn't. I'm being a dickhead.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Blessing, you're on fire tonight.
Okay. So last time, our players.
We're
That's
pirates.
us.
No.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice.
Our players got
Is that a
ready.
fucking Super Friends reference?
It is.
Our players got ready. Picked up some more information about the stones. Not much really. Picked up a new friend, Maxine, and decided they were going to go out and search for more of the anomalies. Along the way, however, they were met with a. However, when the caravan stopped, they met a strange person. Really, not a lot happened last session, now that I think about it.
Well, yeah, about fucking 30 minutes of it was a fucking conference call between Anenra and Redacted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mysterious
almost fell
going
asleep
on.
during that part.
Sorry.
You actually were.
So now we meet them the next morning. Everything is. It had been raining previously, so everything's still a little wet.
I have to sleep for an additional 2 hours because I was up for another shift.
No, that's fair. So I guess you guys get like 2 hours where 2 hours of Kellogg sleeping in.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in the carriage.
Well, while he's sleeping, I'm gonna check up on Emmerich.
Okay. Emmerich seems a little out of it. But like otherwise he's fine. He's like cleaning up his tent and everything and getting stuff put away.
Emmerich, how you doing?
I'm okay. Thank you. I think I don't know. Strange things have been happening lately. I didn't expect that my paper would get this far, you know?
I've heard that you've been taken over
Excuse me?
by some kind of spirit.
I don't think I have a ghost inside me. I would think it would have come back up again by now.
Maybe we should find an expert next time we see one and ask him.
Well, if there's an expert on ghosts, it might be like the cleric.
Oh, yeah, we should ask the cleric.
Let's go ask the cleric about ghosts.
What are we asking the cleric?
About ghosts.
About
Oh.
ghosts.
Do you want to check for this, or do you just want me to pull something out of my ass?
Well, it was more a matter of like, Emirate,
How about both? Why not both?
Maxine and Emirate were basically just like wondering what, like, something took him over, but he doesn't know what it is. It probably should have shown back up by now, maybe. And she doesn't know what it is either, so like. If
I
something
would-
took me over, it might have come back by now, or maybe it was only one time because of where we were. I don't know.
I would wager that whatever possessed you was not a ghost. Disquieted spirits typically have a goal that is obvious.
Well, how do we know that whatever took over him is gone and it's not going to happen again?
Maybe I should pick him up and we could just shake it out.
I believe we've already
Oh, no.
tried that, if you'll
That's-
remember our time in the library.
That is not how possession works, Rum.
How do you know? Have you been possessed?
Well, he does believe in...
Maybe you're the one we should be worried about.
Are you
Perhaps I
insinuating
am.
I feel like every time you speak, you're trying to sow chaos.
Me or this one?
We should probably get going soon.
At that, Tavern's just gonna non-verbal agreement, like get up with his pack and ready to go.
What
Well, Emirate, I think next time we're at the college, I think he should be checked out by the nurse.
does a nurse check for spirits?
Well, she can check for other things, though. This one doesn't think it was a spirit.
Fair enough. Hang on. You, at that point, like, you're basically waiting 2 hours for Kellogg. So I think we'll just fast forward that 2 hours.
No,
I
no,
thought-
no. All right, let's hold on. Hey guys, let's go pick up Kellogg and put him in the wagon, and then we go.
No. Kellogg, I thought Kellogg was already sleeping in the wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, fair
Oh,
enough.
we can just go
Yeah.
then. Let's just
Yeah.
go. He's sleeping in the wagon. He'll be fine.
All right, so you guys set off. When you actually perception checks.
Everyone except me.
Yeah, everyone but you.
Unless I have perception while I'm sleeping.
Nope.
I mean, maybe a disadvantaged perception check? But, like,
No, probably
That
not.
is a nat
Oh.
20.
You got a six.
I can see.
26 with the nat 20, but
Yeah, no, you'll be good. You see fucking everything.
You see the galaxy.
You
That's
see the
an
whole
11.
plot.
that's one of those that it's almost like, for a brief moment, you see a bird's eye view of a table and there's tokens.
So, basically anyone over, say, we'll say 11.
Didn't fit.
Who rolled over 11 is a better question.
Me.
Not me. I got 6.
So, just you two. The two of you
So-
spot something weird in the trees, and after realizing it's there, do a double take, and you see what looks to be a rabbit that has been pinned to a tree with an arrow.
A live rabbit or a dead rabbit?
Oh,
Does-
it's dead.
Does Ram see this?
No.
Okay, good.
Halt the caravan.
What for?
A warning.
You warning us?
No, someone is, though. And I would gesture up to the stricken rabbit.
Oh no, Rum.
I see the rabbit, and I immediately try to distract Rum with a song.
Who would go and do a thing like that?
Someone attempting to make a threat, but not having any bodies to spare.
Someone needs
Empty.
to experience the effects of my lay on hands spell.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I can't believe someone just would kill it like that. It didn't do anything wrong. It's just a little bunny.
Regardless, be on your guard. And wake the farmer up. We're in enemy territory.
Did I get a full rest worth?
Yes, Bunsen, don't worry.
Excellent.
Um,
Well, I was asking because if I didn't, I'd have to apply exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's not like this is
so-
the Underdark, honey.
Tavern would have approached the rabbit with a bit of professional curiosity, just seeing, was it the arrow that killed it, that pinned it to the tree, or was it dead before the arrow?
First of all, the rabbit is a good couple feet above the tree. This wasn't someone who was hunting and just happened to hit it.
Okay.
Which is why I said it was a warning.
Second, it's very obvious the arrow didn't kill the rabbit.
Okay.
Was it cancer?
What's it supposed to be a warning of? Warning all rabbits stay away?
All people stay away.
Well, then why not a person?
Probably because they don't have any on hand.
Because they'd never
I imagine
actually
if they're
killed
using-
one,
if they're-
so in order to look
imagine-
tough, they had to kill a wee rabbit. I'm very intimidated. Please, don't tell me where you are. I definitely won't come and lay my hands on your face.
As much as I hate to say this sentence, I agree with the Goliath.
What?
This is
What-
this
what-
is one of the
what happened?
emptiest threats I've ever seen. And I lived in the mountains. There's nothing but blustering winds up there.
Good morning, everyone. What happened?
So I want to bring this to you because I'm gonna let your 20 perception slide for a bit. You notice something stuck to the Arrow Tavern.
Okay.
It's
I would
paper.
have. So I'll attempt to remove the paper so that I can see if there's anything on it.
It just says a sign.
Just a sign.
Yes.
As a sign art,
in
it's
common?
a sign.
This seems. This seems too literal even for me.
Well, either we're dealing with some particularly unintelligent bandits, which, knowing the soft skins in this part of the region, I wouldn't put it past them, or there's something bigger afoot. Either way, I don't see any harm in continuing forward. Worst case scenario, a few people die. That aren't us, I should clarify, unless you manage to fuck this up particularly devastatingly.
The Lady Most Kind does not wish any of us to die yet.
It's good that there's at least someone out there looking for me, then.
So,
Well,
you guys,
let's not diddle dally around. Let's get going. There's nothing else to do here.
I'm going to get my hands on whoever did this to the wee rabbit. Who knows where
I
this
want you to
this
get your
person
hands on
is?
them.
Rum looks around. Does he see any indication of where, like, footprints or anything might have gone?
I think at that point you roll a nature check because it's like tracking.
Nature check. Okay.
Either that or I might let perception slide,
Oh yes,
whichever you're more comfortable
a
with.
barbarian nature check.
I
is
cast
gonna go.
barbaric inspiration on Rum.
You
can do it, Rum! You can do it!
It's not how you say that word, but we'll roll with it.
I rolled an 11.
plus an inspiration, so I guess you roll a d4.
Yeah.
Oh, a d4? Okay, let's see. D4. Okay, so 14.
You notice a couple of footprints, but nothing that's like really concrete
Can I tell what
that
direction
you
they're
can
headed?
easily follow. The best you can guess is they went into the woods somewhere.
Rum just turns to the party real fast and he just says, "There's footprints heading into the woods. Come on, gang!" And then he runs into the trees.
I just woke up. Can someone fill me in?
You, the farmer, and Emmett, you two stay here and we'll go follow
I have
The
a
Goliath.
name.
I'm not following him into the forest.
All right, you stay here and watch the baby two. Who's coming with me to go with Rum?
I can go.
And I start going off with whoever's gonna go with me.
I suppose someone must look after him.
Do they?
I have a question. How fast is Rum moving?
Must we concern ourselves with every fool?
He'd be sprinting basically, or just a really fast clip, trying to make it to. So he's looking around too, running, trying to see if he sees any structures, people, anything that looks not like it belongs in the woods.
Nope, just trees.
And cows and chickens, apparently. Where's that coming from?
It's just, I have a generic outside thing, and like it plays some unique sounds like every like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever.
There's a farm in the middle of this forest.
Just pretend you can hear him from far away.
Minecraft players, anyway. But like, no, you're not really finding anything. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, so I guess he
So
would
you
keep
saw, like,
running
one
for like 10, 15 minutes before stopping and looking back for his party.
All right, 2 of you followed him, so.
I
It
followed.
looks like there's 3. Oh.
Oh, 3? Sweet. Left and then remember it alone.
That's a great decision, but damn it, Rum.
Wait, what was the decision? I missed it.
Y'all
What- that-
left Emmerich
That
and
we
Emra
left
alone.
Emirate and an Inra alone.
I'm honestly going to get on the cart and direct it to start moving.
Oh my god.
Emerald, come along. I have a feeling we'll be better off alone than with them.
No, we have to wait for them to come back.
Do we?
Well, yeah, they're part of this expedition. Like,
Tragic losses are common amongst these expeditions. We'll be regarded as heroes for coming back alive from it.
I think we'd be regarded as heroes if we saved them too. If something went wrong.
Ah, yes. A small mage, who I haven't seen you do anything combat-wise, so I'm not sure how capable you would be, and a broken, crippled dragonborn stumbling through thick woods with no sense of direction after a bunch of people running headlong into danger with no real care or direction on where they're going. At least we know where we're headed.
Can we at least stay and wait for them for a bit?
They have 10 minutes, and then I'm moving the carriage.
Do they catch up to Rum? He's just standing there kind of looking back and waiting now.
I mean, you guys should easily be able to at least kind of keep up.
Yep.
So as they come up to me out of breath, I assume that Rum just says, "I can't find them. One of you, do one of you know a way to track someone through the woods?"
I could certainly try. Can I make the check?
Sure.
Alright. Would it be a nature check?
Either nature or perception, whichever you think is better.
How far are we from the wagon?
They're both +0 for me, so. I rolled a 12.
You can tell, like, things have been through here, but that could just be like wolves or a bear or like, you know, just general animals.
We're doing
How
nature
many
checks for that?
footprints?
Nope. Other than yours and Rum's and
We're doing nature checks for this?
nature or perception, whichever you find better.
And I got a 2.
Oh boy. That is all of a 10 with my 4 on the dice.
So Rainbow, how much was yours?
4.
Yeah, you guys aren't finding anything other than like maybe an animal track or two.
How far is the wagon from us?
About 10 minutes.
I mean, in feet.
Oh god, that's like a ton of math.
Rum.
It's a good ways. It's not like you can.
All right,
Oh, you
see
can
this.
see it.
Can I cast animal message to them?
What do you want, Mr. Tavern?
So, let me think it up.
We should return to the wagon. There are members there who need your wizardly powers more than this forest.
And I'm sure that since they took this, they'll still try again later.
Well, I don't know where to go from here, but certainly we're gonna still find who hurt the wee rabbit.
When we do, we'll know them
Promise
for
you,
free.
whoever hurt the wee rabbit will try to come after us again, and we will be able to avenge your rabbit friend.
I really hope so. All right.
Let's go back before they swoop in on Emirates and Enenra.
We
Yeah,
did
that is a good
leave.
point.
We did leave the wagon very unprotected, thanks to your shenanigans. However, Rum. So
There's nothing important in the wagon. Why are you so worried about the wagon?
There are people in there.
I'm more worried about the souls of which I have temporary custody.
As you were saying that, we just walked back to the wagon. He's just talking to himself.
Well, Rum heads back with them.
Alright.
I feel like my Kellogg voice is very inconsistent.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
That's,
You'll get there.
I keep jumping into like accidentally borrowing Jay's voice. So
Alright. So, you guys managed to make it back just before Enenra starts moving the carriage. Hun.
Huh. Good to see that you're all back safe and sound. Now, if you'll allow us to get going.
Yeah, nothing happened while we were gone, right?
Nothing happened
Hmm.
at all.
Excellent.
Emmert just kind of, Emmert goes like out of his way to like hop up really quick and grab like his components pouch. He's become self-conscious. Like really obvious.
Rum's just gonna walk next to the wagon with his arms folded, kind of not really talking.
Aw. Poor Rum.
I'm just gonna sit on the wagon and play my violin.
Holy shit.
As you guys continue forward, you see a couple of spots where people have like made basically like what's the word? Like small barriers that have been broken down.
so they attempted to fortify something, but it hasn't. It's been overrun, or
It's definitely been broken down for sure. Gesundheit.
We are
And-
not
Can we
the
tell
first
what it
ones
was
here.
trying to protect?
Just past it, you can see what seems to be left of tents.
Maybe our rabbit killer got what he deserved already anyway.
Let's go check on these tents. Make sure there's not anyone that needs help.
I'll stay with the wagon.
It's very apparent this used to be a bandit camp of some kind. They'd tried to set up a checkpoint. But someone had come through here, possibly within the last couple of days, maybe only very recently, you're not really sure. And just destroyed them, basically. The tents are torn up. It could have just been like guards coming through and like another adventuring party like coming through and clearing things out.
Like Skyrim.
Yes.
I
Like
assume
the Dragonborn came through and you're just the unlucky person who walked by.
Oh! What happened?
There doesn't appear to be any treasure left either, so
Definitely the Dragonborn.
what could cause this kind of destruction and kill so many people all at once?
an adventuring party who needs to clear bandits who've been aggressing people. That's usually who.
How was the gate destroyed?
It wasn't a gate so much as like some wooden fortifications to kind of stop carts so they could like jump them. From the
How were
look
they?
of it,
How
it
were they
had
destroyed?
been it was broken down basically, like to get it out of the way of the road.
But no, like, burn marks?
No burn marks.
Well, it clearly wasn't a dragon.
What makes you say that,
Of course.
Professor?
Oh,
There's
I
no
don't know.
burn marks.
Oh,
First of all,
right.
dragons can do more than burn things. Second of all, there are literally no living dragons that are able to do what this what every time you speak, it pains me deeply.
Well, maybe not only diet dragons, but there might be real dragons.
I should have left you in the woods.
Like, as if you even came to get me.
Yes. Now you're getting it.
No, not really.
Let's keep going, shall we?
Yes, there's only so many warnings we can ignore before we find out who's behind this, so...
Oh,
Clearly, whoever has done this has a desire to meet the lady. I say we move on and hasten their desire.
well, they were bandits. It looks like they were taking people's money and hurting people. Maybe that's not a bad thing.
Whoa.
Do we know if we're close to the portal?
Yeah, it should be only like a couple more hours.
Are you saying the enemy of our enemy is our friend, Emrit?
For all we know, the
Yeah.
guards could have done this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll find out if that's true. If we meet
This
them.
far out into the woods, I doubt anybody's guarding much.
True.
Especially since we're the advanced party. This is a particularly remote section of the forest to be setting anything like this up. Be
We're
on
there
your
meant
guard.
party for portal searching, not for the country.
Can I make a perception check just in case we're being watched?
I thought you said make a
Sure.
perception check against Enra.
Yes, but there's
That's natural-
nothing out here that anybody but us would know about.
Well,
Oh.
maybe someone got reports of bandits stealing things.
Bunsen?
I got a natural 1.
You ain't
Everything-
see shit!
Everything
You're,
is
you're
fine,
the
Bunsen.
you're the fucking black dudes in Spaceballs. You're just like, we ain't found shit.
Everything is fine.
Great.
Go comb the desert, dickhead.
I don't have a big comb. What
Oh,
do you
there's
want?
a guy. There's a guy up there with a hockey mask and a big chainsaw. I think he just needs a ride.
Jason Voorhees never used a chainsaw.
Another couple of hours pass. Nothing particularly too eventful. As you start to approach where the portal was marked, you notice that the birds are gone again. They just won't come near where you are.
Again?
Yup, it's like there's just a threshold.
This was the case with the last portal?
Yup.
I think we're here.
Good, we should begin looking. We know that attempting to disturb the stones is often what is the catalyst to their activation, so we should take care in our observation.
So,
So I'm like,
do we think that whoever killed this party of bandits made it through this door?
I doubt it. Remember, the doors only open once, so unless the stones can be moved, the door hadn't been opened.
Well, if they only open
So-
once, someone must set them up every time then?
We're
well,
not the ones
that's
setting
not
them up.
true.
Right,
The last one you guys looked at opened twice.
but maybe the group ahead of us is the one that sets them up.
if I'm looking around, do I see like an obvious clearing?
Oh, there's a church somewhere.
God
You
damn it.
do find a couple of points where a couple of trees have been knocked down, and as you follow kind of like that way, you find another portal, but it's open already.
Did the portals
Uh,
come in the church?
Guys, the portal's already open.
What do you mean Interesting.
It is not night, by the way.
What time is it?
It's late afternoon, but it's not night, and no moon has risen.
Emmerich, tie the horses up and remain out here.
What does this door look like?
It's just like the last couple of them, glowing. This one's a glowing door, kind of like the first one originally. So there's no door inside the door, like the last one.
Okay.
Can you
So it's just
draw it
a-
relative to us?
Do you mean from a top-down perspective or from a side perspective?
Top down.
Well, this one looks
did I know
like
you
the
were just
first
gonna
one,
fucking-
and
I
we
don't know
know it
what
was
you
safe
wanted.
to
Color
put
it
my
in.
head
Don't
through
be
it.
an animal.
No, that's fine. I just want to know, like, how large is it and where is it relative to us? Are we, like, hiding in bushes right now looking at it?
For you guys, you're just through the trees. You're probably not hiding in bushes.
I'm going
is
to
it-
stick my head through it like I did the first one.
Very careful, thank you.
I will be careful. Rum carefully sticks his
I
head
didn't
through the
say
doorway,
care.
just like the first
Staying
one.
in the lines fantastically there, by the way.
Thank you.
Just so you know, I did not say that in character, Chev.
So, Rum just immediately goes and sticks his head in.
Yes.
Oh,
You go through the same experience as before, like the weird visual thing.
Okay.
But this time you find yourself just in a stone room full of boxes.
Okay. Anything else I see in there?
A couple of boxes have obviously been popped open, and the door to the room is on the other side of the wall is like open.
Okay. Can I see anything through the open door?
You can see a hallway, but it's poorly lit.
Okay.
Ooh, I
Rum
do
pulls
have
us.
a quick question. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
You can ask your question.
I was going to ask if any of our adventurers, the players, have been going to the college or have been to the college as a student.
Probably not.
No.
No,
Considering.
not even tavern.
No. Cleric.
Yeah, my studies were at the House of Resurrection.
Okay, just curious. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Rum pulls his head out of the door and turns around. I just see a stone room on the other side, couple of crates, and an open door into a poorly lit hallway. Should I go through like last time? You got one of those bananas, Kellogg's.
Bananas.
Do I? I'm looking through my bag. I do, but I read in that library they might not work through different dimensions.
Well, we already know it works through this kind of one. It worked for the bear.
Yes, it did.
That's true.
Although whether or not that'll work every time, or that was the act of some kind of angered divine being,
Even a
we'll
chance
never
is
know.
still better than nothing. You got one?
I do, but I don't know if we're gonna just send you in or if we're going in as a group of any sort.
Well, surely I'm going in to save the bear.
Oh,
I have a question. Are you guys going to examine the stones?
I'm going to examine the stones. As the only
The
as
voice
one
of
the
God has
masters.
told me to examine the stones.
Upon examining the stones, you do note that there's a much larger deposit of crystal in these than there were in the last ones.
Oh, are these crystals getting more intense each time?
I looked to Anenra expecting her to say something.
I just don't have much to say, really. I'm just kind of thinking about this one.
It would stand to reason that we are on the right track if these stones are getting more powerful.
What makes you say that, Mr. Tavern?
That whatever machinations are going on in this world,
So if we're in here, should we leave someone to guard the portal here?
And then always likes to stay behind. She can watch it.
Yeah, let's leave her and Taryn to watch the portal.
There's no reason not to send the cleric in.
Well, Emmerich, I don't want you going in here because I don't know if it's gonna happen to you again.
Well, we can't leave our lead researcher out here.
All right, everyone who wants to go in, go with me. And he steps through the door.
Emmett, you stay here. I'll come in. I'll be the professional.
No
and go
one is remaining outside this time.
We're all going in.
That seems the wisest course, Aninra. And as Tavern says that, he'll step in through the portal as well.
I'm gonna go in with Emmett, but I'm gonna.
I'm going to
walk
make
away
sure to
from
tie
the
up the fucking horses before we leave.
Ox.
Good idea.
But yeah.
I'm gonna stay pretty close to Emmett to make sure he's not like going nuts or anything.
I'm gonna go into the portal.
Once you
Yeah,
guys, I'm going to beckon you guys to go in first, as I'm just making sure all the rigging and stuff is tight and that the oxygen won't walk away.
Kellogg went to go to the portal and he just like fell right on his head.
It's Kellogg, not Kellogg. But yes.
All right. I think we probably want to be quiet since we don't know what's outside that door.
And before I step in, I would talk to the book. What's your
I'm gonna
take on this one?
As the
You enjoy
took the
fitting into
foxes.
this room.
I can't hear what Bryn's saying. What'd you say?
Oh, I hope you enjoy fitting into this room. It's so-
Should we just use one marker at the moment since we're all in the same spot?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
We'll use Rum because he entered first.
I'm gonna check the boxes as they do whatever they're doing.
All right, investigation, I guess, because they're
That's
not
right.
locked or anything.
I'll go ahead and
Yes.
investigate too.
But
Plus
really
2.
quick, and Enra, you wanted to ask the book something?
I would just ask it what it thinks of this situation here.
I'm unsure personally.
I got a 17.
Fat hell if you are. You're lucky I don't leave you in the cart.
I got an 8. I got an 8 on investigation looking in these boxes.
It's difficult for a frame like mine to carry a book as heavy as you around, you know?
Bunsen,
You should be more
find
grateful.
a spoon.
I found a spoon.
What did I find?
You can add it to your character sheet.
As
Okay.
you guys are rummaging around finding silverware, I would step through the portal. Huh. This looks suitably more mundane than either of the last two.
You find
it-
in
Does it look like our time period?
you're not really sure. You're just sure that this is a smooth stone-walled room full of boxes. Rainbow, since I know you rolled pretty well, you find a big metal rod and you're not sure what it does.
I guess I should roll investigation as well.
In my bag.
If you'd like. Everyone can roll investigation. if they
Big
want,
metal
at least
rod.
once.
My investigation is +0, so this should go well.
That is a 15
I got a
for
17.
investigation.
Ho ho ho!
I got a 17 at +0.
Yeah, I got a 15 at +1, so you're still beating me, but
Eat shit. Shout out to my 11 int. It's my lowest
you just-
stat.
you just wait till I have to make a charisma check. It gets all bad.
Fucking why does the cleric have bad charisma? I thought that was your casting.
No,
No,
wisdom is my
wisdom.
casting.
But aren't you appealing to a god? Why isn't it charisma? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I would think warlocks would be wisdom, but who knows?
No, warlocks are also appealing to a god.
I know it pisses me off.
Wisdom
Sorcerers.
should be sorks, yeah, but sorks are also charisma.
Well, no, I think wizards should be wisdom. Anyway, fucking.
No, wizards are int because they're nerds.
All right.
You all sound like
fine.
nerds just arguing about this.
I keep
Okay,
hallucinating
fucking
these,
Swirly Bunsen.
this other world where people are arguing about things I don't understand.
You find some gold, so dump like 25 gold under yourself.
Who me?
No, tavern.
What do I find with a
Oh.
17?
What
Fun.
did you find with your 17?
Yeah.
You didn't find anything really important in the crate. It was just full of like cloth and like, you know.
Sweet, I rolled the highest and found literally nothing.
But as you get upset, you kick the lid and you spot a gold ring on the floor. There's your one.
Alright. Does it fit on my giant dragon-born sausage fingers?
Yes.
I'm gonna put it on. Fuck it. Hmm.
It was a ring of death, you die.
This seems like the safest place to put this. I'd trust it more than a bag. What does the ring look like? I'm gonna inspect it.
It's just a simple gold ring.
Just a gold band.
Yeah.
So this is just a room, and there's boxes, but there's no other door besides the one that we came through.
No, there's another door
Oh,
at the
wait.
other end of it.
This is where the door at the other end is. This is where you guys are. I'll just fucking fill in this thing so you guys will get confused.
Rum is
This is gonna be a whole dungeon.
while they've been going through boxes and stuff. Rum is going to look through the open door and see if he can see down the hallway better.
Let me just.
Just gotta make you a hallway here.
Yep.
I hold on, everybody. I'm still waiting for the textures to load in.
You walk through the door, and you enter a loading screen.
You're the fool
This
who's running this
dungeon's
on an
on a
OPM processor.
this dungeon's on a physical disk. It's not solid state.
Have you tried lowering your graphical settings, you dullard?
I already have VSync on. It's running at like 30 frames.
Turn VSync off, you absolute donkey!
Donkey.
Why are you turning VSync on a turn-based game? You
Well,
don't
it's the
need
only
60
way I can
frames for
stream this to Twitch at the same time.
Oh look, Big Chungus69 subscribed at tier 2. Thank you for your patronage.
Oh, four stem, 3 sync leather bout.
God, I wish that was like animated. Like if we got animated of our sessions.
There's just a pair of headphones just like on the side of Anenra's head where her ears definitely aren't.
Rum can't do a good Leroy Jenkins because all he would have to be able to do is just run and screaming, Rum!
The hallway, there's a hallway, it's dark. Where there should be torches, there's like obvious sconces on the walls. There's just no torches. You can see in front of you a very large door. Made out of very dark wood, which is why it wasn't so apparent. And 2 doors on either side, and then the corners.
Why am I bigger than Rum?
I made myself shrink so I could fit on this map. It's really tiny.
why is Right, I made myself much smaller to fit in this room.
Everyone follow me!
I have dark
Oh,
vision.
fine.
What do I see?
Okay, there's a big door and a hallway going left and right. Suppose I'll try the big door. It's right here. He walks up to it and tries to open it. Is it like a French door?
It's another double door, but this isn't like the other. This isn't like. This is a very ornate double door, but it's locked.
Okay, Rome is going to try to kick it open. He's going to try and hit his foot right where the latch is.
Alright.
I'm about to kick it. I go, wait, Rum, why don't you use your mage hand?
I think I'm going to try Mage Foot, Maxine. Okay, do I need to roll a athletics, strength?
Probably a strength check.
Just raw strength?
Yeah.
That'd be a 16 plus 4 for 20.
You definitely feel like the lock kind of attempt to give, but it immediately pops back into place.
Oh, you're gonna give, Locke, and I kick it again.
Which door is he attempting this on?
Here, roll a strength check.
Let's see, how do I do that? Is that tab?
Which door?
Oh, roll another
It's the
strength check.
door
Okay.
Like the big door in front of him.
12 plus 4 for 16.
Again,
Same thing,
it just
still won't
immediately
open?
snaps back into place. You do hear the wood creak for a moment, but
Okay, well, that's gonna encourage him to do it again. Roll again.
Hold on. I'm gonna kick it with him. So that's I'm gonna roll. That's,
Oh.
real quick.
advantage. Huh?
Oh, right.
Yeah, that little goblin foot's gonna give Rum advantage.
Okay, that's 11 to 17, drop 11 plus 4, 21.
You kick it, and for a moment, you can see it open, and then it, as the lock breaks from the wood, and then it pulls itself back together. So for a moment, you can see into it, and you see a big room covered in markings.
Can Rum try to get himself through the gap, or at least wedge his foot or leg into the gap before it comes back? Because if he saw it open, he would definitely try to put his body in the way.
That's fair. How fast is Rum versus how fast this door repairs itself?
What would that be? A dexterity check?
I think it would be a dex check.
Just a regular dex? Okay.
I really hope you don't get telefragged by a door in a dungeon.
That's a natural 20 for, plus 1 for 21.
You got through.
Yes! You can all see the 20 in the chat. That's why I decided to roll the chat.
That is legit. That is legit.
Bad.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, might I see some poggers in the chat?
So does the door close behind me and like re-put itself back together?
Yeah.
Okay, is there any way from this side that he can now like open it for everyone else?
So
Wait, give
what
me a
did we
second.
talk about
Bunsen?
that you opened in?
Bunsen, excuse me?
Yes.
meant-
May I try the doorknob?
Bruh, if the door just fucking opens, I'm
It's
gonna
locked.
fucking scream.
It's
No,
locked,
I already
don't
tried the
worry.
doorknob. It was locked, remember? It was locked. I didn't skip trying the doorknob.
That would have been hilarious.
No, honestly, I kind of read it as Rum's first response. Not even try to knob. He's just like, well, I'm
No,
going to
you
open
keep
this
making him
doorway.
dumber than he actually is. Okay, so
Okay.
do I see anything on this side that I could let them in? Because that's the first thing he would look for.
It's definitely covered in locks. Like a lot of locks. There's a weird amount of locks on this door.
Like that one guy's door in Skyrim.
There's a weird amount of locks on this door.
Can I try to like unlock one of them? Are they just like little bolt locks, or they need take keys, or what?
They're a mixture of like bolt locks and a couple of other like weird, like almost puzzly-esque locks. But they're pretty easy from this side. They're
Oh.
easy to unlock from this side because it's just basically
Okay,
like
do I need-
solving
do I
the
need to roll
maze
anything?
puzzle. You get a little int check, just a little one.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Get a little baby int.
This is gonna be rough. I have a feeling Rum has about 6 int.
Oh, it was let's see, intelligence, right?
Like if you had asked
Yep.
me what is one stat one character
14.
here would have a minus mod in, it
It's
would
a
be
0.
Rum's int.
It's a plus. It's no modifier, but it's a 4. I rolled a 14.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, no, you struggle with it for a moment until you like look at the whole little maze puzzle and you're like, oh, okay, all right, easy, and you manage to unlock the door.
Well, he is a maid after all, so that's not.
Okay. After unlocking the door so that they can come through, I turn around and look at the room to see what I can see.
I
It
also
is-
enter when the door opens.
the door opens.
This door was
Uh,
covered in tiny locks. Some of them were little puzzles, but Rome figured them out.
the room itself is covered
Wait, who's
in
the
markings.
who's really tiny? Why is you why are you all so
We went,
small?
we're now to
Scale.
scale with the map.
Sorry. The intention was the feeling of narrow hallways. And like
Scale.
normal people size spaces. The room has like a set of stairs that goes down to a circle. The circle is also covered in markings, but the entire room is just covered in runes and small mural images.
And these are on the
And
just on the
there's
floor.
carvings. Yep, it's basically, it was supposed to be like stairs, but it's really hard to do that.
Okay. The stairs going up or down?
Stairs down to like a center circle point.
Okay. So down here would be the bottom.
Yep, and it's just
Okay.
a flat area that's also full of runes.
Gotcha.
Okay,
And
so it's
this
kind of
architect made these
we're
stairs
kind of like
with
looking at
content.
an amphitheater kind of thing.
Yeah.
Does it look like people can sit on these stairs? Like, are they?
Oh,
Yeah.
is this for some kind of
It's a
play?
jacuzzi.
People maybe come here to watch some sort of performance. Maybe that's why there's so many locks. They're embarrassed.
I'll be right back.
Are you alright?
He's gonna go get some more Advil.
I feel like if I haven't
Oh.
gotten Jay to leave his mic for a minute, then I haven't. The session is incomplete.
Are you alright?
Oh shit! Thank you so much. Everything's fine. You just had to go to the bathroom.
You had to go to the bathroom to get some more Advil on screen.
Whoa. Okay. Emmerich says, I don't think this is an amphitheater. Looking at the runes, and it looks like there's more runes on the floor in the center. This is a summoning circle for some reason.
Interesting that
Oh.
one of the portals would lead here in that case.
Are the runes dangerous?
I don't know. They seem inert, but I wouldn't touch them.
Are there any in any language that I would recognize?
Some are definitely in Draconic.
I throw
Some-
my spoon into the middle of the room.
Nothing happens.
Some of these runes are in Draconic.
You're very
I
quiet,
would read
Benson.
the ones I can. Okay, what's that? What's getting big?
Why? You should be careful with those. Those are often like things that people use to like anchor tables. And if it fucks up, the table just falls into the void.
Yeah.
So please be
Oh, yeah.
careful with those.
Let's just not
actually.
mess with the the side stuff.
Yeah, sorry.
So I just read whatever Draconic runes I can.
So I'm gonna ask, how many languages does everyone speak?
I have Common and Orc.
I speak giant.
I
Doesn't speak common,
and
just giant.
goblin.
Well, common is implied, but if I have to spell it out for you, Anemra,
I speak common and goblin.
So you have-
Celestial and Undercommon.
I speak
Ooh.
Abyssal and Draconic, as well as Common.
It's just
you
a
also speak
mishmash.
sarcastic.
Each of you can find words and things in your own native languages, but it's like stitched together with words in other languages, and you're not sure what the intention is without, the rest of the
I
pieces.
know some of those words.
Me too.
Are there any musical notes?
It looks
No.
it looks to be a complete menagerie of languages. Perhaps they're coded.
Perhaps
Being
if we each transcribe the
Oh,
words
oh.
that we understand.
What does Rum recognize in giant?
You see words like lavish.
Oh, I
and
see lavish and tyrant.
tyrant.
Why don't we say, hypothetically, that we all work to translate our own individual parts that we understand, and over the course of some time, we put it all together into the most intelligible sentence that we can,
Sounds good to me.
Fair enough.
instead of having every single player make individual language checks, and we're here for 30 minutes.
Okay, then we'll just fast forward time then.
Make it a short rest.
So you
That
guys sit
seems
down.
that's what I was going for. Thank you for
You guys sit down with Emmerich and what he knows, and piece together a bunch of like various different bits. There are definitely chunks that you just don't have any context for what it means. It might be in a language you just don't know, or it could just be like a version of your language you don't know, even because it looks similar but not quite the same. But you can piece together that some chunks of the wall
oh,
are
shit.
directions for sure. They're directions that explain how the circle in the center works. That it opens, that it's basically a rudimentary form of the portal opening that's been happening lately that just doesn't run on stones, it runs on blood.
We know it runs on blood?
You know it runs on blood because blood keeps coming up in every language. You find one wall is definitely the directions, and the other wall is the incantation, but you can't translate all the words.
Do we know whose blood?
If this is the blood
Just
of
fine.
more than one wee rabbit, I'm going to be very angry.
It just says blood.
It's clear they're trying to summon something, but it doesn't look like we can make out what. And our ability to perform the ritual, let alone the incantation, is locked behind whatever other languages are here. We have it transcribed here. Perhaps it would make sense to head back with this information, but there is plenty more of this area left to unturn.
You would want to
Perhaps we
head
can
back.
find other things. I'm indifferent at this.
What is this thing right here? Is this a door?
Yes, that's a door on the opposite side.
Okay.
I think I'm going to head over and try the other door. Since everyone else seems to be scared.
Are you walking right through the circle?
I'm going to watch out for these runes. But yes, I'm going to walk through the amphitheater.
Okay. You walk through. The spoon's still on the floor.
Is it a nice spoon?
Yes, it's a nice spoon.
Kellogg, you want your spoon?
Yes, please.
He tosses the spoon back to him.
I want a dex check from Kellogg on whether or not it hits him in the face or he catches it.
I use Mage Hand to catch it in the air, then hand it to him softly.
No, I'll try to catch it. What kind of roll?
Dex check. Yeah, no.
Just flat dex?
Yeah. Well, no, athletics in this case, because catching is like.
Acrobatics.
Rum just
acrobatics, I guess.
underhanded it, by the way.
Oh.
I rolled an 8.
You're fine. It was underhanded. Rum wasn't intending to slam you in the face with it. It's not like it's not like an Enra threw it.
Okay.
Good thing you didn't roll like a nat 1 and get it like right in the eye.
And then it would have tried to hit you with it.
Yeah. Would have winged it like a fucking throwing knife. Next question.
Have you tried realizing the truth that there is no spoon?
Alright, be careful. You're starting to sound like Vsauce.
Do you just have a matrice of these quotes to pull from?
So you get to it. It's also covered in locks too.
All right.
Well, at least we're on the lock side this time.
A good
I'm
thing
going
you
to walk
guys
through the
have,
circle as
have
well to
me
help
with
the
you,
blocks.
since I can solve this. And then he tries to.
Do I navigate the circle fine?
Yeah, you never get.
I was thinking the ring might be a catalyst.
No.
I'm going to help Rum with the locks, but I also have +0 int, so
Okay, what am I doing? An intelligence check?
yeah.
Yeah,
roll,
just an intelligence check.
roll it with advantage because I'm helping.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A 17.
Nice.
It otherwise would have been a 3,
You-
so thank you for helping.
You easily navigate it.
Those locks are more difficult than I anticipated. You have my admiration for doing this on your own on the other side.
Well, it's a good thing you brought me along, or you might have been stuck.
Don't push it.
The door opens, and you find yourself in a second large room, but it's more like
Now I'm having bad rendering, Rum. What did you do? What is this lobby settings?
I think the RAM in here is quite low.
For fuck's sake, next session I'm hosting.
It's okay because I brought an extra lamb.
Fucking VSync.
Alright, so you enter, there's a desk on the side, which is a little strange, you think.
A desk
an ornate-
on its side. Is that what you said?
No, to the side of the way, you find like basically a foyer to a building, and the floor has an ornate inlay that appears to depict the night sky and the positions of all the constellations. You recognize none of these constellations.
Oh, it's very pretty. I see a lot of stars on the floor.
And a lot of incorrect positioning. None of these are the constellations in the sky. We're very clearly not on our own plane right now. I'm going to inspect the desk.
There you go again, always stating the obvious.
Lots of parchment. There seems to be actually like a book detailing who has come here recently.
In what language?
In common, surprisingly.
Well, I'm going to start reading, seeing if I recognize anything.
There is a lot of names, but it definitely seems to have trailed off on a specific date, but it's not a date you recognize.
So it's like
Or
a
it's-
sign-in book?
Yeah, basically, it was a sign-in book.
I think we've traveled back
None
to
of
the
these names
90s.
make any
This
sense. Neither
site
does
has
the
a guest
dating.
book.
Neither does the dating these days, these weeks. The 40th of fucking Frostfall? What does this mean?
This is also
I
have
throw
a,
the book over my shoulder.
Does it have does it show how many people have been through here?
It shows up to a point until like either this place has been abandoned or otherwise. So it has a bunch of them, but you don't know if anyone's come here after a certain point. 'cause
Anything
it's
else of note
empty.
on the desk?
Not that you can see on like the top of the desk.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna investigate the
Yeah,
drawers.
of course you're gonna investigate.
Is there
Do you want
anything?
me to roll?
Yes.
In the meantime, I'm gonna
Alright.
tell Tavern and Maxine and Emmerich that I'm gonna go back through this door. I'm gonna go look at
It's
the
a
other rooms in
9.
the hallway.
I'm gonna take Emmert with me. I'm gonna follow.
Drawers full of supplies.
I'm gonna
There's
follow.
like there's a couple of keys
Kellogg.
in here, loose keys.
I take the keys.
Yay! Keys.
Me and Kellogg's gonna follow. I mean, me and Emmert's gonna follow Kellogg.
Did you find something shiny in Enra?
I found keys. I'm turning into Mr. Burns.
Do these doors on the other sides of this room take keys?
Let's find out, shall we?
In the meantime, Tavern, are you coming with me? I'm gonna check out this room here.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Alright. So I'm gonna attempt to open this door.
It opens. It's
Alright.
not locked.
Like how lopsided this
question.
building is. Yeah?
Dark vision, guys.
Not
Yep.
me.
Nope, not
Me.
wrong.
Cool.
Do I have it?
It's dark as fuck.
Cool.
Oh.
I light a torch.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys slide on that one. But I want to
That's
bring up
fair.
that sometimes
It was
the
a
fact
lighting
that
bug.
The cracks in my skin glow green. Is that enough light?
You see Dragonborn have dark vision, but I don't think
Dragonborns don't have dark vision.
I don't know why they don't. That seems like
They
a
don't?
given.
Right?
Yeah, no.
Because they're not as cool as goblins.
Man, I don't understand why they don't
When
have
was the
dark
last
vision.
time a
That actually
goblin
pisses me
breathed
off.
acid?
But the room is just full of like beds.
I'm a goblin that dances.
If
Yeah,
you
they
find
look
just a
like spare
plain
beds
cat in the
and
monster
furniture.
manual, it doesn't have dark vision either.
Yeah, it pisses me off.
Looks like beds and what?
Just spare beds and furniture and shit.
It's your campaign
Oh fuck,
voice
guys!
in my
We found the
head.
Heaven's Gate headquarters.
Alright, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna try this other room over here. Can I open this one?
Try kicking it.
Oh, it opens easily. You don't have to kick it. It's full of regents, writing supplies, parchment, like ink and quills and pens and things like that.
What was the first thing you listed?
Regents, like for, for like potion making or like for magic work or things like that when you need a component.
Oh.
I
Just
think
spell
it's
components and shit.
reagents, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
I don't know.
Reagent sounds about right.
Reagents,
I
I guess, sounds better, but like I don't know.
think. That's kind of interesting. Can I do an investigation check?
Are we
Sure.
talking like really fancy pens or just pens?
Just pens.
I
they
rolled
The 90s or are
a
they
10.
modern?
Reagent.
You managed to
There
find
you go.
digging through one of the reagent cabinets, you find a jar full of something that kind of looks like moss, and you're not sure what it is.
Eat it.
But when you when you open it and sniff it, it smells like the ocean.
You eat your
Huh.
drink it.
I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna add it to my
It's dried
stuff.
moss.
Alright, so jar of dried moss.
Hmm.
My man put the booger jar in his sheath.
Smells like ocean.
I'm gonna take a pen. I'm gonna dip the ink in. I'm gonna write on the wall that that Maxine Exotic was here.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the room. I'm gonna look down this hallway.
Emmert's going to look to Tavern and go, Tavern, I would like to go and check in on Rum and Emra and make sure they don't kill each other, okay?
I immediately grab Emmert's arm and go, "Nope, you're staying with me. I need to make
No.
sure you're okay."
I understand your concern, Emrit. I will go check on them.
Thank you. What are you
I'm-
two doing? Trying
so-
keys on doors?
Do I need to do anything to navigate the circle or?
Nope, you're fine.
Okay.
For a second, I thought you said you tried to kill some dwarves.
Nope. What are you guys doing? Trying keys on doors?
Yeah.
You crack the doors on either side. They're not locked. The front door is definitely locked, though.
I'm gonna start trying locks on the front door because I don't give a shit.
Fair enough.
You mean you're gonna try keys on the front door?
Yeah.
Yeet the door and yeet a door over
Do you need my help again, Nemra?
here.
What do you need me to roll? I'm sorry.
You're just trying keys on doors. Let's see. You've got like 4 keys. They're loose keys, but they're 4 keys.
Roll a d4.
I'm just
One-
trying keys.
One of them is too small for the lock. Definitely.
I'd replace that one in my bag. Let's give.
You try the first one and it almost gets stuck in the lock for a moment. And the next 2 just don't work at all. It just won't turn.
Alright, I guess we'll try it my way again, and I'll kick the lock.
That was a nice kick effect.
16.
Let's see. You go to kick the door. And for a moment, a rune shows up on the door, and then you get pushed back onto your butt.
Oh! Oh! That's some powerful magic's holding that door closed. Oh,
Which is
Did
why
anybody
I'm
else-
trying the locks.
you used all the keys.
Did anybody get a good look at the rune when it flared up, or
Probably the 2 of you did, definitely.
okay? Was it recognizable in any way, or just arcane
It-
gibberish, basically?
It looks a lot like the runes that were in the other room. In fact, it almost looks like it was handwritten and matches a lot of the paintings along the walls in this room. Like in the main room.
Hmm.
We gotta get something to get through this magical seal. Anyone have any ideas?
Work. Sorry, magical seal.
Oh, I was so confused.
Damn it!
I have one idea, but it's probably not a good.
We're not gonna club the magical seal.
I would not club it, you buffoon. We already know that full force doesn't work. So I was suggesting perhaps a less direct, but also still direct approach. I would ask that you stand back from the door, please.
You're going to
gonna
bore it
use
until it
on the door?
opens.
I'm going to cast magic on it.
Alright, I step aside.
Did you honestly forget I was a mage?
No, it's just you're never quiet, so I thought maybe you thought the door would give up.
And I'm just going to go ahead and, after taking a step back, I'm going to Eldritch Blast the door.
Alright.
Do you want me to roll to see if I hit the door?
I want you to roll damage.
1d10 plus my con mod. I need a d10. That is a 12.
Alright. You wing it. It reflects off the door. The runes come back again for a moment. When it reflects off the door, it misses you guys and hits just above the desk, hitting the wall.
So Rum
I'm gonna
instinctively
turn and look
ducks,
at
even though it didn't hit him.
the blast hit did. Like,
Well,
look at the damage.
it hit the stone, but it didn't hit the desk, thankfully.
What did it do to the wall?
Left a good solid, mark.
Well, way to go there, Adedra. Don't want to try to brute force, do we?
Well, I suppose force magic probably wasn't the best thing to try, but I'm now much more hesitant to fire anything else at it.
I think I'll stand over here just in case you'd change your mind.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
what's happening in this hallway over here?
The hallway is covered with a mural along like this side.
How tall is the room?
It's probably like a 10-foot tall room.
10 foot tall. Okay.
Which
What
is like
can
the average.
I understand what the mural is depicting?
From your end, it's depicting a story from its end, which means you're supposed to start the story from this end. You definitely know that.
All right.
But at the end of it, the hero, it appears, or at least someone in armor, dies.
Ooh. Does it look like our guy in armor?
It looks like a man in like some sort of magical armor, from the
So-
look of it.
Not
And
like
it
a guy
looks-
that's gothic or anything like that in armor?
No, he's got like a hood, and it looks like the magic is draining from his armor or something.
Oh, does he have a hood like Tavern?
He does not look like Tavern.
Okay.
Maxine and Emirate, could you look at this mural? I'm gonna look at the rooms over here.
Of course. Emmerich starts studying it. The door is locked.
Emirate, I think it starts over that way.
Yes, but I want to see what details it lies.
True. Alright. So, did you say it was locked or unlocked?
It was locked.
Locked?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try my spoon on the lock? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Try digging a tunnel with your spoon underneath the door.
Prison
We'll get
break
through
style.
eventually, lads.
Alright, what material is the door made of?
Wood. The same kind of wood as every other door.
What the fuck did you expect?
Well, there were stone boxes earlier. I don't know.
Glass. Maybe it might be made out of glass.
Glass door, everybody. Glass door. It's a window you can open. Except you can open most windows.
I would like to try a hack at it with my farming hoe.
Okay. Roll an attack, I guess.
Ooh, this is going to be
All right, not just roll damage.
No, yeah, just roll damage. I think you're gonna hit the door.
That is 9 damage.
Right? You make a hole in the wooden door. Here's Kellogg.
Here's Kellogg. All right. Does the hole remain?
Yes.
All right. I would like to peek into the room.
It's very dark in it, but you can definitely make out a little bit of furniture near you.
All right.
There's a very scared woman in there holding a knife.
Can I reach? Can I like reach my arm into the hole in the door and feel around for the lock?
Yeah.
All right. Am I able to unlock it?
Yeah, easily.
All right. And then I'll go ahead and open the door and enter.
And you'll bring your torch in with you.
Yeah.
The room is full of skeletons.
Oh.
It looks like it used to be a room for like dining and things. Like this was a mess hall basically.
Is Emmer an elf, and does he have dark vision?
He is a half elf, and yes, he does.
Oh, I see what this
Now, my
is
next
talking about
question,
with
where you
research.
draw this, are these dancing skeletons? Spooky, scary dancing skeletons?
No,
Do they
it's just full of skeletons.
Did they send shivers down my spine? Can you tell what kind of like humanoid they were?
They just look like they were probably a mixture of different like races.
All right,
You don't
familiar
really-
races.
I don't imagine you'd know a lot about skeletons, farmer.
With my 7 intelligence, no, you're right. Are they clothed? Like, are they wearing stuff
Yeah.
and have stuff on them?
Yeah.
Well, I don't suppose they'll need anything. I like to start looking through their stuff.
Wow.
Oh, well, they're dead. What do they need golden equipment for?
All right, fair enough. Investigation check.
All right. That is a 14.
You find one of them has like a weird coat covered in patches.
This coat stands out to me.
Yeah, there's a couple of like things people used like for casting like are like arcane orbs and crystals and shit.
They all
Um,
seem to be magic users.
they're mostly magic users, yeah.
May I inspect this coat.
Yeah. It's just a coat covered in mismatching patches, strangely.
And there's like drugs inside the pockets.
You can't open the pockets,
All right.
but the patches look like they come off.
'Cause as a player, I think I know what it is, but I don't think Kellig would know.
Yeah, player-wise, I definitely know what that is, but I'm not even in the room, so y'all have fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and see what he's doing. I bring Emmett with me as well because I want to make sure he's okay.
But Emirate's looking at the mural.
Oh, I drag him with me because I want to make sure he's okay. And I'm the professor here.
Is Emirate okay with that?
No, I want to go. I need to check on the portrait.
You make sure to stay where I can see. I want to make sure you're okay.
Then I'll just stay out here where you can
Now I
see
know
me.
why Maxine has 3 wives. She just never let them leave.
What kind of patches do I see?
They're just colorful patches. There are a couple that are
that's-
the same.
That's a nice coat.
Is it a nice coat?
It is otherwise a nice coat. It's just got all these weird mismatched patches on it.
Here, let me see that coat.
I don't think it's goblin sized. Is it me sized?
It is you sized.
I would like to wear the coat.
Do I see one that's goblin size like
It's a
that?
nice, comfy coat.
Do I
no,
see another one?
You can see a couple of coats, but they're not really goblin sized. They're all much larger. These were all very much humanoids of like larger sizes, so like humans, orcs, elves, that kind of shit.
Do I see another one with patches like his?
No. Well, actually, investigation check. I want to see what you found.
Investigation. Let's see what it is. That's +2. Four.
You found a spoon.
You found a section of the wall that had chipped away that you can just pick up, like a teensy little chunk of wall.
I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna look again.
In the meantime, you said there were a bunch of like different kinds of arcane focuses and stuff.
Yeah.
Do any of them pop out to me as like particularly interesting or like valuable?
Nope, they're just like the average value for those kinds of things, though they are pretty valuable, arguably.
Is there anything that's like particularly nice looking, like a gem?
There's a couple that are just like actual gems that you use for casting.
Oh.
So like you could probably nab a couple of those.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty shiny and look neat, so I might not even be aware of their use in magic casting. They just look pretty, so I'm just gonna take them. How many do I find?
You find about 4 or 5. Some of them are definitely component preference users.
All right.
But the components have long turned to dust.
Gotcha. So like 4 so-and-so gems?
Yeah.
Alright. Do I know what kind of material they are, or what color at least?
One of them is blue, 2 of them are red, one's pink.
Alright.
I do the little arrow thing.
Just hit tab.
Alright. Well, with that out of the way, after I've pickpocketed some skeletons, true Skyrim style, I'm gonna go ahead and continue over to this door.
I'm gonna check in on these guys. What are your plans with this door?
Well,
I'm just thinking.
Rome's gonna try and punch the wall next to the door.
Okay. Fair enough.
So right there, to see if this magic extends beyond the door frame. Strength check?
Maybe not a strength check. You punch the stone wall, the solid stone wall.
Oh, it's stone. Okay. I didn't realize it was still stone because we're in like a structure now, so I thought maybe there was...
No, it's all stone.
Oh, okay. Then he would not have tried that.
Okay.
But is there anything else in this room besides the desk and the stars on the floor?
There's like a couple of benches on the sides, but no.
Alright, then Rum's gonna probably head back to the other room since we just walked through it and see if there's anything useful in there.
Fair enough. Give me a sec. See how this goes. Not great. Well, you guys are busy. You hear Emmerich trip over something in the hallway and faceplant.
I'm gonna go check on Emmerich.
He found where the floor slightly changes pattern.
Does Rum hear this?
No, Emmerich just face planted into stone. So no. He seems fine, but he looks dazed. I literally just rolled like a fucking acrobatics check for something. It's just fucking nat 1.
Are you okay, Emmerich?
Yeah,
Are you feeling funny again?
Oh, no, I just wanted to keep looking at everything and... Oh. Alright, so Rum's gonna go back, and Enra and Taffin are apparently contemplating door.
Contemplating the true nature of door.
Let's look at the door.
Gotta be the door.
What are you two doing? You trying to scare the door open?
By the way, Emmerich does have like a mild nosebleed now.
Does Rum see anything in this room that looks useful or familiar? Anything that looks like the rune that was on the door, maybe?
The writing on the walls is definitely similar to the rune, but it's definitely not the rune itself.
Maybe we've got to piece together that incantation to open the door.
I doubt it. The incantation looks to be the summoning ritual, not to open the door. This is a different type of magic.
So Kellogg, you open the door. And you basically just find a little kitchen.
So, there were coats in here, right? Like, can I tear off a small piece of the cloth of the coat?
Yeah, you can just rip cloth off of a coat.
I'm gonna rip off a little bit of cloth out of the coat and I'm gonna bring it to Emmerich. I'm gonna go, here's for your nose.
Thank you. he's just like, he's a little embarrassed.
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Can I use my proficiency with crops to examine the food in the room to determine how long it's been abandoned?
Sure.
Do I see any food stuff in here?
You can see definitely a couple of jars for like preserving certain kinds of foods. Anything else that was actually food is basically just dust now.
Can I look at the jars?
You crack open one of the jars and there is a very hefty stink.
Gross.
Try to sniff one of the jars. Just sniff all the
No,
powder out of it.
I think I'm quite content with the whiff I already got. But can I tell what was in there?
It was definitely something pickling.
Oh.
Like a vegetable or something.
Do I know
Fingers.
what
You're not really sure what was pickling in there. It's
I
mostly
can't use my crop
disintegrated at this point.
proficiency to roll to know if I know what was pickling in here.
Whatever it was, disintegrated, and has left a horrible. And at some point, the jar managed to break its seal just enough, so it got just enough air in there. So it's got some sort of horrible mold growing on the top of the lid.
Oh, that's disgusting. I'm gonna put that back.
It is very sludgy.
I don't suppose there's a sink in here, is there?
There is, but you're not sure if it works.
I would like to attempt the sink.
You turn on, the sludge just comes out as you put your hand down.
It doesn't work.
Oh. Is there anything else of interest in this kitchen?
I don't know. Roll me an investigation check, I guess.
With my -2 investigation. Oh, that was almost a 16, but rolled an 8, so 6.
Nope, nothing really interesting.
Alright, I'm gonna exit this room and go back out into the hallway.
Um.
I would continue down this way to the other door.
Okay. Everett would continue kind of like observing everything as he's passing along. At about the halfway point of the hallway, he stops for a moment and goes, "Guys, there's a plaque."
A plaque?
Yeah, a plaque.
Brush your teeth then.
And there's just a plaque laden with dust, and it's in common, and it states the origin of the order.
The order?
Yes, nothing else, just the origin of the order.
What did they order?
Whatever the order is, looks like it's been scratched out. This nice metal plaque, someone fucked with it.
Can precipitation fix that or no?
No. Oh,
Ember, does this order ring any bells or anything?
no. We're probably not back home in any way or shape or form.
No, but considering that portal, maybe this place might be inhabited by people familiar with our world.
Yeah, maybe.
Has Emmer's nose stopped bleeding?
Yeah, for the time being.
I'm gonna cast precipitation on him and get rid of all that blood that he had on him.
Thank you.
I'm
He
gonna,
thanks you.
gonna continue down to this door then.
Alright,
I need to take a quick
He's
break and
taking
use
his
use the bathroom, so I'll be right back.
fair enough.
So I guess Tavern would have stepped over to this door and examined it. Does it open? Like, is it a freely opening door? Is it
Well,
locked?
it's a freely opening door. It's not locked.
Okay. So
I would go and investigate the other hallway.
Oh, hey,
Also
Tavern.
unlocked.
Oh, I'm gonna step through.
Hey,
Oh
Tavern.
boy.
What was in that room over there?
Tavern?
oh, this room has well, I believe that we've found a door to somewhere, but no one has been able to pass.
Is it locked or something?
Some sort of magical lock.
And Enra still hasn't turned off VSync.
Oh, sorry. It's another locked door, by the way.
For me?
For both of you.
Well,
Like-
I've got the keys. I'm gonna fucking.
Alright, this one is also made of wood.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna try to do what I did with the previous door.
What was that? Did you kick it in?
No, I used my farming hoe to put a hole in it, and I unlocked it from the other side. Can I roll my attack?
Just deal your damage.
Alright.
Also, at Enra, you do manage to open the door immediately. You pulled out the key pretty easily.
I rolled a 10 for damage.
You bust a hole through the door again.
Alright. Can I peek into the room again?
You can't really see anything easily. It's
Alright,
just
I'm gonna feel around with my hand against the door, feel around for the hole, or feel around for the lock.
fair enough.
Am I able to unlock it?
Yeah, with these.
Alright. I unlock it and I open the door and step inside.
I look inside too.
The room is full of bunks.
Bunks.
Yep.
That's
And
pretty
more
bunk.
skeletons.
Oh boy. What
Guys-
kind of skeletons do these look like?
Same as the last time. Humanoid
Do I-
skeletons, all clothed.
Do I see any clothes that look like the one he got?
No.
So this is like a sleeping area of some sort?
Yeah. You can definitely see like there's at least a little bit of like personal storage on the sides and everything, like chests and stuff.
Ooh. I'd like to look in the storage stuff.
Tavern, do you want to join them in going in?
Yeah, except Tavern would have immediately as he entered seen the skeletons.
And punched
And
him.
triggered a use of Eyes of the Grave to verify that they weren't animated.
They are not animated currently.
Tavern, you still
Okay.
you still have a torch lit, right?
Yes.
Okay, Rem would be following him then, since he's the light.
I'm also going to be looking in the thing.
And then immediately after realizing that they weren't currently animated, would begin ritual casting gentle repose
What's that do?
for each one, which will take me a long time to do for each one, but it's effectively for the next 10 days they can't be reanimated.
Huh. All right. I'm
Um,
looking in some of the chests and stuff.
I am too.
A couple of them are actually unlocked, but most of them are locked.
Oh. Do I see anything of interest in the unlocked ones?
The unlocked ones have things like gold, supplies, some small pieces of jewelry.
Ooh.
But
How much
the
gold?
things, a tiny figure of a goat man.
I try to break one of the locked ones open with my cane.
How much gold did I find?
About 15 gold pieces. Roll an attack.
Just a regular D20 attack, or
Just
wait,
a
I
regular
have
attack.
a stat on my cane. Do I use that?
Yeah, just use your cane stat.
How much
That would
jewelry
be
did I find?
+4. I don't have an exact price on the jewelry. You'd have to get that appraised, but the gist of it is like some small necklaces and things like that. Stuff that looks like it was keepsakes.
I believe that's a 9 +4, so 13.
Alright, you're definitely gonna hit. That's not the issue. It's just rolling damage at this point.
Oh, damn it! I'm sorry.
You're okay.
That's 1d6 + 2. 1d6. Where's the d6?
You do find like a locket.
I can't read this dice. Can you? Oh, it's 5 + 2. So that's 6, 7.
Alright. You bash the lock, but it doesn't really move.
It's made out of wood.
The lock itself is made out of metal. But the wood around it, you can definitely hear it creak for a moment.
I'm gonna try to break a small hole through the wood. The cane.
To be clear, I don't feel bad about doing any of this stuff because, like, it's pretty clear everyone here is dead. They don't need any of this stuff.
Did I do all again the attack?
even the Grave Domain cleric doesn't see anything wrong with it, so.
Fair enough.
And that's why I'm pro grave robbery, and everyone hates me for it.
It's like
they're not using it.
Yeah.
That's very. If everything was done right, you are absolutely correct. They will never come back to use it again.
Do you want me to roll again for the attack?
Just for the damage. Because I think you're gonna hit it. That's the thing. It's not a concern.
That's 5.
You hear the wood creak, and you definitely like put a little dent in it.
I'm not.
You definitely find like a locket. I mentioned that.
Oh, I found a locket.
Well, no.
Inside?
Bunsen found a locket.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. Locket.
Yes.
That's it's like a necklace that like opens up and has pictures inside, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try the lock one more time. Just hit it really hard with the cane.
What's on the locket?
On the locket?
Yes.
It's just a simple floral pattern.
I got 8.
What's inside it?
When you open it, there are 2 small illustrations in it. One is of a person who looks like they're busy studying, and the other one is a picture of a person who looks like they're sitting. Looks like they're looking up at something.
Can't tell what that something is.
No. but you definitely know that the person studying looks familiar, but you're not sure where.
Studying looks familiar. What kind of person is it? Like, can't tell the race?
You can tell one of them is definitely an elf.
The one
And-
looking up?
The one who looks like they're studying. But the one looking up looks like they're human, possibly, but you're not certain.
And these are the skeletons, right?
Yep. This is their grave robbing right now.
I mean, they're not
this
needing
room-
this stuff.
So this room
And I rolled in. Okay.
does this room
It's a
look
room full of
like?
skeletons.
Is it? I know, but is it? Does the room look like it was for them to be dead, like a graveyard type of thing, or
Nope.
what is it? Does it look like they were all like evenly spaced, like they're in a classroom or something?
It's a
This
room
is
with
a-
bunks.
This is a room full of bunks,
Okay.
and everyone looks like they were asleep when they died.
Okay.
And I rolled an 8.
What do y'all suppose killed these poor fellows? If it's some kind of poison in the air or something, we could be in danger.
I don't feel in danger, do you?
Well, Keller, that's only true until it's not true, right?
Alright, let's go check out what Enenra is doing.
Oh, did my
Just
king
sobbing,
do
trying
anything?
all the keys. I'm just trying keys on this fucking door.
Your
Thought it already
second
worked.
key in cracks the door.
Well, I'm gonna go in this room.
You step in and you find that the room itself is there's just training dummies all around the room. There's practice targets. Like, this is where people practiced magic. It's really apparent.
The more we learn of this place, the more I'm confident that it's some kind of rudimentary academy. What do you have to think of this book?
Well, I have a question. Why are there no windows?
We are underground.
Why would you build an academy with no windows, with no outside, with no sightseeing? And why do you want to keep everyone in?
This isn't... God's alive. This was a prison. Perhaps some kind of labor camp, but whoever they were training here, they were unwilling to be here. It's very likely that this was a place... I don't like thinking about what went on here. Do you know anything about how we can get through that door at the end? I'm gonna do an investigation check during this conversation, of course.
Of course. Roll your investigation check.
Yeah.
I don't think I know. I think the only way would be to dispel whatever magics is keeping it there.
That's just an 8.
Why are you so bad at investigating?
I have 11 intelligence!
I love you. Okay.
I've got the fucking Omni book. Maybe he can find some shit.
Digging around, you do find like a couple of what appears to be like just general spell components that are kept on hand for those who use spell component magic.
I just leave everything where it is.
But like a couple of like books are strewn about in a couple of little places where it's like these are like manuals and spell tomes that just tell you what you need to know. And there's a door on the end, of course. What do you do?
I'm sorry, I lost the last bit of what you said.
There's a door on the end of the room, but other than that, it's just
Well,
spell
I'm
components,
obviously gonna try
tomes.
this door. We're in this deep.
One of your keys works, and the door.
Note that I'm putting all of the keys that work in their own pouch.
Understood. When you open it, you come into a room. There are sigils on the floor, and a big scorch mark.
Is it brown?
The only window you've seen in this place is here.
Well, I peer out the window.
It's gotten into the evening. There are 2 moons.
That's certainly not normal.
Well, your plane has 2 moons.
Well, is it the same moons?
Yes.
That's not what I was expecting. Then why are the constellations different? This is bizarre, and I don't like it.
Twilight Zone.
They were constellations on the floor, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the book and point his face at the runes. Notice anything about these that you can translate for us? I noticed you were awfully quiet during the rune transcription.
Well, these are definitely your moons. So we're definitely on your plane.
I said runes, you deaf idiot.
The runes. Sorry. Oh, book, I don't have ears, really.
I'll leave you here.
Alright. These runes aren't from magics that you'd normally use. You're a warlock, but you're a warlock of, the devil. You don't do this. You don't cast. You work in rituals, but your rituals are different. This magic came from a different patron. It's not the runes that are really the telltale. It's the power that came with it. This room obviously should be full of furniture, but everything has turned to ash. And yet somehow the door is unscathed, and the rest of this place is empty and untouched.
This is
So-
bizarre.
Partly, in between ritual castings, taverns just kind of look up and. Has anyone heard from a Ninra lately?
I thought she was with you.
You know, you're right. It is kind of quiet.
We should probably go find her.
Do we have to?
You don't have to, but I'm going to.
Fine. Rum follows.
Okay.
I think the last thing I would have seen was a Ninra going this direction.
Yeah.
And I rolled an 8 when I hit that thing. I don't know if you were on this room or not.
Oh. Yeah, no, you finally bust through. Sorry.
Oh,
You're
Did
just gonna reach in and poke around?
yeah.
You find basically the same kind of stuff, just like a couple of gold pieces, like something like a nice keepsake.
Okay, how much gold do I find?
Like 6 or 7. Buns did open a
7.
couple of different ones. So,
Do I find another locked chest?
yeah, there's a bunch of them in there.
Oh. I would
So,
like.
you walk into the training room. Lots of training dummies.
What is the keepsake of?
It's just like a little statuette that's like ceramic.
How many of these locked chests are there, and how large are they?
There's only like 4 left, really.
Alright.
I don't
How
know.
large
Go
are
back
they?
with Emmerich.
They're not very big. They're pretty medium sized.
Well, medium relative to what?
Goblin size.
They're about as long as a subway foot long. I couldn't think.
So they're 11 inches.
so 11
long.
inches? Damn it.
They're approximately 12 inches wide. They're not very tall. They're like small boxes that you might, like chests you might use for personal reasons that take up very small space.
Oh,
Alright.
Anyway,
I would like
so
to.
did
I would like to take
ahead.
these with me then.
okay. So you guys are, you guys make your way into the training room. What are you looking for?
well, I guess so. The door was always unlocked and/or left unlocked behind an Inra here.
Yes.
Okay.
Did she leave the door open or closed?
I leave the door open. I don't give a shit.
Okay. then
Okay,
I would
so
look for another open door.
just looking around for other. Yeah, what Rum said.
You do see the other door that is also open.
Okay. Well, would have headed that way.
They're just gonna see me pointing the book at the runes.
Well, but unlike I would at some point begin calling an Inra's name, like as I'm approaching.
And then
So there's a
I would
hole in
very
the ceiling,
quickly
right?
Toss the book back into my coat.
And he's holding the book up to a rune.
yeah, Rum just kind of ran in, so
Yeah, you probably would have seen that. Like you just ran in, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was going slow, but
And there's a hole in the ceiling.
there's no hole in the ceiling.
Oh, where were the moons?
They were in the one window in this building, apparently,
Oh,
which is right behind an end room, which is like right here.
okay. So
Is it
as I
big-
run in,
big window
I
or
see
a
the
small
window,
one?
and it's. So are we not underground then?
No, it looks like we're actually quite a distance upwards.
Perhaps we're
the
inside some
book
kind of
enlightened me to
mountain
something.
fortress.
You know the room you both just came through. That's a training room.
I didn't quite pay attention. What are they training for?
It's clearly magical training. And all the locks on the doors, the fact that we came in through a solid wall in the back rather than in the front, and we aren't able to get out. We're in a labor camp.
It seems like quite the leap. Perhaps it's just supposed to be secret.
You don't know where I come from. You don't understand the signs of a labor camp when you see one. This
Okay.
is very clearly a place they would put people they did not want to leave and wanted to use for something else.
Well, then what's all this stuff for? The summoning circle, the circle of stars. What does all that have to do? What would that have to do with the labor camp?
My best guess is that they would train their prisoners here in order to get them adept enough at magic to use them for the incantation. We know it says a lot about blood. I reckon the channelers of the incantation also serve as its fuel.
we did run across a number of skeletons in some other rooms in Inra.
Spooky, scary ones.
Interesting.
They were unanimated, but dead regardless.
The most important question is to ask this. Why on earth would one of the portals lead here? To a room sealed from the inside with such force that none of us can get through it.
So are we not able to go back through that wall then?
We should probably leave as soon as we can. This would be a hell of a place to be trapped in, unless you feel like jumping out this window.
Definitely going to try and see if I can break the window. And he walks over and tries to punch the window.
Roll damage.
Oh, okay, for unarmed strike.
It's a pretty big window. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. There we go. That is a 12 to hit and 5 bludgeoning damage. It's I don't think it's a roll. I think it's just straight 5.
You hit it, the glass cracks.
Okay, he's gonna do it again. It's just another 5 if you're not having me roll to attack.
Yeah, no. You hit it a second time and it shatters. And the
Okay.
glass falls out.
Rum sticks his head out the window to see if he can get some perspective.
You're definitely inside of a mountain. You can tell very obviously, and that wherever this is, no one was supposed to be able to get up here, as a lot of like the route that you can see from kind of where the doorway is. Like, you can see kind of over here. It's all basically just really heavy, rough stone.
Okay.
Like, it was intentionally left that way so it would be hard to travel.
Well, Eminem, I think you're right. I think nobody was supposed to leave here or arrive here through anything other than magical means. Also, doesn't that fresh air feel wonderful?
I can't really tell the difference.
And Enra is stuffy all the time. Oh,
Oh,
that's a mood.
well, perhaps there is yet more of this establishment we have yet to explore.
Well, we have one door we can't get through. As far as I'm aware, that's the only way for us to go forward, or we got to leave the way we came in. Well, there's one. I guess there's one door we haven't tried, huh? Over here.
Yeah. In the meantime, I was going to have gone down the hallway and go down this way.
Okay. So you're gonna make your way here.
Yeah, I would have tried this door that I'm next to now.
Emmert would have wanted to follow, honestly. Just like,
Alright. Emmerit's done looking at the mural.
door's locked.
Great.
I don't know what
I'm
you
gonna
expect
use
at
my
this point.
What?
I don't know what you expect at this point.
Yeah, I would like to attempt to hit it with my farming hoe again.
Roll damage.
Alright. That is another 10.
You hit it, and then for a moment, before you hit the door, the hoe shakes for a second, and then you get pushed back.
Oh! Oh, Nelly.
And you can see the runes flash up for a moment.
Is it something I can read?
Nope.
And I would like to knock on the door.
Would we have been able to hear that the hoe hitting the door and being rebuffed from in here, or would the doors open?
Probably not, but you might have heard the whoa from a little bit away. These
Okay.
are stone walls.
Yeah, by the way, the 4 locked chests, they were wide, but they weren't very big, right? Would they have fit in my bag?
Probably.
All right, I'm just carrying them on me.
Oh, if I heard the whoa, I would have made my way back towards this door to.
Fair enough.
All right, and I have tried to knock on the door.
You go to try to knock on the door doesn't open. But it doesn't send you flying this time, so that's nice.
It's also a wood door still, right?
Yep.
Is it at all distinct from the other ones?
It's made of darker wood, like the big doors for the center area and the big door at the front.
I'd like to start inspecting the door, I guess.
It's a door.
Not even gonna let me roll, huh?
There's there's no airflow coming from underneath the door.
I'm not aware that Enra has any keys, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be waiting at this door, I guess.
By this point, Tavern's probably down there, like, hello?
Oh, hey Tavern. This door seems important. Some sort of rune appeared when I tried to whack at this one to open it. And it pushed me back.
I don't remember if Tavern actually saw that occur, or saw the similar thing occur when Rum tried to open that one door, or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's strange. That's just like the big door by the desk that we saw.
Desk.
And Enra, Rum, are you going to react to the whoa that you heard?
No.
Down the hallway?
The whoa?
Yeah. Kellig was like, "Whoa!" when he got pushed back.
Oh, but I wouldn't have heard the hoe smashing against the door.
The woe came after, and the hoe didn't actually make proper contact with the door.
Okay, if you're saying I can hear it from all the way over here, then yeah, I would go.
Oh, and
Okay.
because I heard it too, and you said you were following the light anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I would leave the room, but I would continue investigating in other ways, other places. Like,
Fair enough.
I guess I would find them because they would just go down the hall, but I wouldn't leave because I heard the woe.
Fair enough.
Hey, Rum and Unra, this door seems important. I tried to hit it with my hoe, put a hole in it to reach in and unlock it from the other side, but I couldn't even make contact. A rune appeared and I couldn't. It pushed me back.
Another magically sealed door.
Lucky for you, I found a stable of keys. Perhaps one will prove useful. So I'm gonna try unlocking it.
The last big key you have unlocks the door, and you see the rune appear for a moment, then dissipate.
See, look. It's amazing what can happen when you have the nuance to actually look for the solution instead of brute forcing your way through.
Good job.
Says the one who tried to Eldritch blast the door.
I walked through while they're talking about like blah 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 blah. I just walked through.
The room itself is covered in a couple of like strange imagery tapestries of things you can't quite make out. They're dark and squiggly and spooky. That's the best you can piece together, and they're eyes.
Well, Book, anything about these?
What do you know about the old ones?
Not a lot.
They're old.
Fair enough. Well, the last time I knew anything about the old one patron, he was a bastard. A real like bastard old man, you know? These images date back, I think, to him. I don't know who takes up that label as patron now on your plane, but I definitely know who used to.
Interesting.
In the room there is one skeleton, one single skeleton, sitting in the middle of a circle. It is the only one that looks like it's sustained any injuries.
I look at Okay.
As it has a single black stone sword through its ribcage.
Oh, I want to see the sword.
I approach too.
You step into the circle, nothing weird happens.
Oh, right.
Behind him is like what looks to be a metal door.
In the middle of the room.
No, on the like right here.
Oh.
There's like a little metal door in the wall.
Oh, but he is right here.
Yes.
Okay.
I take the metal sword out and examine it.
Well, it looks to be made out of black stone. When you pull it out, it's jagged and spiky, but it's a sword. It looks to be a long sword too.
Oh. Oh, I have that.
I want to inspect it slow before I give it to him. Do I sense any magic on it or anything like that?
You do sense that there's you do sense like a little bit of magic on it.
Okay.
I will remind all of you, anything we found in here we'll have to leave behind.
What? Why can't we take the sword with us?
If you'll remember from when I first contacted my patron about these things, anything we take out of these rooms can have adverse consequences.
Well, I'll just meet you guys at the bottom of the mountain as I take the sword out the window.
I mage hand the sword to Kellogg.
Kellogg.
Wait, out of my hands?
I was holding it. And expecting
Oh,
it.
you were holding it, okay.
Emmerich then says, but I thought well, that one place was bad, but we came back with gestures at Enenra.
Well, I don't see
All
anything
of
that's
us-
made out of shadows.
Yeah.
Also, Anandra, I do have some bad news.
What is your bad news?
So there were a room with a lot of bunks, somewhere else around here, right? I found a bunch of like small chests. They had some things. And around this point, you notice I'm wearing a coat that I wasn't wearing before, by the way.
Covered in
And
patches.
yes, covered in patches. And I take out four long but short chests. It's like, I found some of these chests, and I got
That might be what this smaller key is for. I'd try
let's
the
try it
small
on
key.
these.
It doesn't work on any of them.
Well, try. Do any of my other keys seem to work?
No, because they're too big. There is the small metal door in the wall in the back of the room still.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna try that. I've got keys. Keys open
And
things.
Unra, if you'd like, we can just bust these open. We busted open some earlier. I have 15 gold. And also, if we are having to leave everything behind, I already added it to my pouch, and I have no idea which ones were from here or I had before.
Oh, nothing matters at this point. Let's just take what we need. We'll deal with the consequences later. Perhaps they'll be enlightening consequences. I'm going to open this door now and hope whatever's behind it kills me.
Okay.
All right, I'm taking the sword. Do I add it to my inventory as anything special?
You don't know what it does yet.
So,
I'm
as a
saying
Ninra,
use identify.
as a Ninra, says that she hopes whatever's behind that door kills her. Oh, you would not be so lucky today, Ninra.
Who says you won't be so lucky?
I hope I'm there to see fate prove your god wrong.
Would anyone be able to identify this sword?
I'm just gonna unlock the door now.
You unlock it with the teensy key.
Tavern.
And it's a scorpion. Stings my finger, kills me instantly.
Tavern. I go to Tavern and I go, Tavern, can you identify Kellogg's sword?
Basically, can you cast identify is the question being asked.
Right. That's. I actually don't think I can.
You open it.
No,
and there
I
is
literally am. Like, I wouldn't even know what that spell is. So.
There is a very beautiful ornate mirror.
Like in another room through the door, or
No, just in it. It's basically a safe.
I'm gonna look into the mirror.
Oh Jesus.
Are you going to look into the mirror as it's laying in the safe, or are you going to pick it up?
I'm gonna pick it up and look at it.
When you look in it, you see reflected in it yourself and everyone else, except there's an additional person in the room.
Does Rum see this too?
I'm not
Yes.
going to move once I notice it, and I'm going to study this person as intently as I can.
Rum leans down to Anenra and says, You see that person, right?
Quiet.
They are tall. They have short blonde hair. They are wearing purple robes. And their eyes are purple.
Hold the mirror still for 1 second. And Rum tries to very gingerly try to poke a finger through the mirror, like as if it was a portal.
It's not a portal.
Okay.
It's a
Wait.
mirror. Now you've left a
never
smudge
mind.
on the mirror.
I've smudged the mirror. He tries to breathe on it and wipe it off with his cuff, with his sleeve. Or his robe.
Oh, that's because Jay's miming holding the mirror.
Yes.
I would quickly look over my shoulder to see no one is where that person would be.
Someone is where that person should be. It's Emmerich.
I quietly place the mirror into my bag.
Okay.
Wait, so you saw everyone's
I turn
reflections,
to-
but then Emra is someone else?
Yup.
I
Okay.
turn to Rum. You'll forget you saw that.
I mean, maybe. It just depends.
No, you'll ensure you forgot you saw that.
Why? Are you in league with him?
We're all in league with him, you absolute...
Well, why don't we want to tell the rest of the group that we saw that Emret is someone else?
I look up from how I'm about to smash open all of the chests and like, saw what?
We didn't see anything important.
I go ahead and look
Well,
for my,
aside from a sword
smash
that
open-
Kellogg just took, but that's fine.
I smash open one of the chests.
Alright.
I roll for damage.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna let you kind of have that because you've got as many tries as you want to just sit there and slam the thing.
All right. What's behind door number 1?
Door number 1 is a couple of candles, some supplies. No money this time.
Alright.
A little silver figurine. It looks
Alright.
like it's meant to be painted, but you're not sure for what.
Should we get you a wheelbarrow, Kellogg, so you can carry all your treasure every time we go somewhere?
Well,
We could use that candle for some tripping fun, if you know what I mean.
more importantly, I'm out of keys. None of them worked on the door up front, and unless anyone has any bright ideas on where the last key might be to it, I would suggest that our time here might be over.
I agree with him.
Would
I'm
you?
here.
We should consider that perhaps this sword is another key.
Oh, that's very smart,
remember the
Mr.
lock?
Tavern.
Hun, do I remember the lock
The lock?
to the big door?
Big door? Yeah.
Would I believe that the sword could potentially even remotely be the key?
No.
I
I
tried
clap my
unlocking that
hands.
door myself. The sword has no potential to be the key. The only potential I think that might have any means of doing it is the mirror, since the same sigil appeared on both that door and this door.
I clap my hands real loud and I go, "Come on, fellas, let's go. Let's get out of here before the door closes and we're stuck here. We've seen now most of it."
Well, if we have an idea to get through the next door, then we should do that. We at least know we're not on another plane. We can always go out the window. It just might be an adventure.
Well, we might be on the other side of the planet for all we know.
Well, at least we're on the same planet.
I'd like to smash open another chest.
Also, what's a planet?
Do we know what a planet is?
Yes.
Oh,
Kind of
it-
vaguely.
We
You're
did.
pretty
Runs a
sure
flat
that's where
earther.
you live.
Well,
You're not sure if there's other planets entirely until like.
I mean,
just
planes
now,
are
the last
flat, and we
couple
know
of
about
days.
planes, so.
Yeah.
I smash open another chest.
Yeah. A little bit of gold, like 6 gold pieces.
You're just gonna clank around everywhere we go, Mr. Kellogg.
A religious emblem.
I look
what
at
was that?
I look at
Brandon, what was
Enra.
A religious emblem.
Religious emblem. All right.
Yeah.
I look at Enra and go, "Come on, Enra, it's time to go. I don't want to be stuck here. I want to look at the other portals. I don't want to be stuck here forever."
Well, hang on. The key could be in one of these things.
The key to outside.
The key to the large door.
Professor,
Let's-
why don't
let's-
you just go through the door just in case, and we'll be right behind you after we've solved this mystery.
I smash open another chest.
Help me.
Kellogg's
How many
just
sets do you
linked,
have?
just walking around kicking clay
What
pots.
do you mean help you?
4 gold pieces and a fucking wooden pipe. I'm so sick of going up with gear. Why?
I'm looking to see if one of these has a key.
Did anyone else in the room actually see that an Enra found that mirror besides an Enra and Rum?
Yeah,
Or
it was
okay,
kind of obvious. There's really nothing else in this room other than the weird
But
tapestries
only
on the
us two
wall.
saw Emret through it.
Mhm.
Well, there's some more stuff in the room now. Some broken chest pieces. I have one more to smash. I would like to smash the last one.
Alright.
it's a mimic. Oh wait,
You
By the way, to
smash
be
it, and there's
clear,
an
I'm not
army.
To be clear, I'm not taking all the stuff in these.
11
it's not-
gold pieces and a particularly ornate pen. Sorry.
And an army of bees that just start attacking you.
Yeah.
Ornate. I'm gonna take the ornate pen. Also, how much gold?
Like 11 gold pieces.
This is just over and over. Just we're all
That was the last
having these around the room. Oops.
Can you describe the pen? Is it like gold?
It's just like a really nice
Well,
ornate pen that's just well like designed and pretty looking.
Alright.
The next
Alright,
one.
well-
Anenra, do you think that we should take that mirror back to the one door we haven't reached yet?
We could, or we could leave.
I have bad news. No keys in any of these.
I say we leave because I didn't see anything that important in this place.
Did you at least find a
we
one
did.
up?
Let's go
Well-
ahead and make our way back to the portal then.
Well, hang on. Could we at least try this sword on the other door? Maybe
The
it's
key-
not a
the-
literal key, but maybe it's
Maybe it cuts through the magic.
maybe.
Maybe we could try Kellogg's face on the door.
I love this
I'm
so
going to
much.
go through the portal. What you do on your own time is up
Wait,
to you.
why don't we
I'm
want
just
to take the
going start
mirror to the
walking out.
door?
The mirror probably won't do anything.
Well, why don't we try?
When we looked in.
Why are we leaving?
Because I want to leave.
Give me the
And
mirror.
No, and I'm going to walk out the
Give
door.
me the mirror. And he's gonna try to
Another-
take the mirror off of Nenra.
If you touch me, this will end
Just give me the
ugly.
mirror and I won't have to cast a spell on you.
No, I don't want to give you the mirror.
We need to take the mirror to the door.
Did Rome just threaten an Enra with assault?
I think so.
Oh, fuck.
I mean,
No, he's gonna
Rum
tear
is
Peter-
not politically correct, so sorry about
I'm
it.
going to cast mage armor on myself because I can do it at will. It doesn't take an action. I'm going to say, "You're going to let me leave now."
Can I roll something to try and snag the mirror?
It's in my bag.
Come on, Rum. Let's.
I
get
don't
going. We
understand
need
why
to look in
you
that
don't
room.
want to try to get through the door. It makes no sense to me.
Because clearly that door just goes outside. Come on, let's go.
Fine. If you all just want to leave, then I guess that's what we'll do. Don't know why we came here in the first place.
All right, hold
I
on,
saw
hold
that.
on, hold on, Rainbow. Hold on, Rainbow.
Alright.
Okay, Rainbow. Is everyone moving out as a group?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm mostly following Anenra at this point.
Rainbow wants to move very quickly.
And I was already at the door at this point.
So you two are up front, basically.
Sounds like combat.
Where are you guys positioned, huh?
I probably would have been like around here at this point.
Man, it's a really good thing you almost assaulted me and I cast major armor on myself preemptively.
Emirate is just kind of is just kind of like a little out of it for a moment, and then he just kind of shakes his head and follows you guys.
I'm currently like equipping the new weird sword,
Cool.
and
That's
as I'm
gonna
doing
go.
that,
I can only imagine that goes well.
Oh,
and as I'm doing that, I take out a shield from my bag and equip it.
Just have that in there, huh?
So you come around the corner.
Oh,
Hello, Maxine. Roll initiative.
That's a lot of zombos.
We're only
That's-
Skultans.
I have +5 initiative.
should we all roll initiative?
oh,
Do you know how, like, what
Oh,
time we're
I got
planning
20.
to end?
Cloak, you only took care of the skeletons in that room. There were skeletons in this room too.
Oh, they're
Ah.
back.
One of them doesn't have a coat on, and he's very angry.
Sure.
These are the
I
guys
got-
you fucking grave robbed!
I got a 25. I got like.
Alright, give me a sec.
let's see. That is a 26.
Jesus.
Am I rolling?
I don't know
am
what it
rolling
is.
initiative?
I don't know what it is with that small
Six.
die, but it is going ahead. That's the second fucking nat 20 I've rolled on that small one of mine tonight. I'm just
I
gonna
rolled
keep
a
rolling it.
17 for initiative.
Jesus, you kids.
Well, I have +6. It's
I rolled a 6.
I'm guessing each tile is 5 feet.
Yikes, kids.
What?
Yikes, kids. What are we yikesing?
Yeah. Question. Bunsen, what was your role?
6.
Chev?
9.
Alright, cool. 26. So Cloak goes first.
Are we planning to stop around
Okay.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
So did anybody have a reaction that I would have seen to turning the corner and there's shit there?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh boy. And I immediately turn the corner and those are skeletons, yes? And clearly
Yup.
animated.
Yup. You missed a few, buddy.
just like his eyes just go.
It's
Yeah,
time.
like, there's very much a kind of a freeze moment where I'm just like, oh fuck, it's on. All right.
You hear very distant Sabaton. Just
And immediately I would what is that? I would grab my amulet and hold it aloft briefly. And in the name of the Lady Most Kind, you foul beasts will turn away. And that's that'll be my channel divinity turn undead.
Alright.
So that is a wisdom saving throw from all of them that can see or hear me within 30 feet of me.
that's within 6 tiles, so that'd just be the 3 in front.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, are we gonna see some infighting?
Alright, what's the success rate required?
DC 14.
Alright. This one succeeds.
Okay. The one in the back there succeeds?
Yeah.
So the other two will have to spend its turns trying to move as far away from me as it can.
Okay.
And then for their actions, they can only use dash or to try and escape from some other effect that prevents it from moving.
Fair enough.
And then bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And I will. It will manifest as a spectral mace,
Mm-hmm.
which I will. Let's see. That is. It's got a 60-foot range. Okay. So, were there any outward indicators of which ones failed? Their saves, or am I just kind of going blind at this?
You can definitely tell, like, the first two look like they're about to turn tail and run. But the one
Okay.
in the back is like, what the fuck is up with you guys? I want you to know
So,
he rolled a 20.
oh, that's fair. Good for him.
Yeah. Proud of him. My boy.
So-
Puny god.
So,
He means I
as
love
part of the
him.
bonus action casting, with the spiritual weapon, it gets to take a swing.
Skeleton has become atheist.
So where's my die? There it is. That is
There he goes. So
a
fat
14 to hit.
Bonk.
Yeah, hit.
Okay.
Wait, you're all the way over here. Do you have a fucking stand?
What?
Magic mace. Do you not know what that does?
Yeah, spiritual weapon's beastly. It's
It's nasty.
Do I look like the kind of do I look like a cuck that would play
alright.
cleric?
I need. Yeah, that's fair.
Gonna clarify that was a joke.
I know.
But also clerics have no rights.
There we go. There's my D8.
Alright.
Where the hell did it go now? I just had it. Damn it! I'm sorry.
It's okay. Are you
Alright,
swinging at
let's
1 or
get-
2?
Just at 1. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So that is a 7 plus 4.
Oof.
So 11 force damage.
He took a real hit. He looked shaken as like
You
real
fool! You stood no
shaken.
chance against the power of my stand, the touch.
And that'll be turn after that bonus action though. So that was at number 3 that I was taking that swing.
Zombo 3.
Rainbow is next.
Which one doesn't have the coat on?
Yeah, which one's missing the code?
It's the first one, the one that's damaged already.
This
He
one
needed
here?
it. With all of his defenses.
Alright, I am gonna cast Vicious Mockery on that one. He's gotta make a saving throw of 15. Wisdom.
Alright.
Gonna call this skeleton the N-word.
Let's see. That should be a fail. Yeah, that's definitely a fail.
Alright, let's see. It does 1d4. 1d4.
Mm-hmm.
Plus anything?
No.
Local goblin has gamer moment.
It does
Goblin
3
equivalent
damage,
of the
and he
N-word.
just hears me singing, "Where's your code at? Where's your code at?"
How much damage?
3.
This is just enough.
That kills him.
Oh yeah, no.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Yeah, no. You downed one immediately. His resolve was shaken. He'd already taken a nasty.
I imagine he just kills himself. He just fucking rips his head off and just slams it into the ground.
But upon the shot hitting, he crumbles to the floor. Just a pile of bones.
And I am going to use Nimble Escape and move over here.
Dude, what a gamer
Fair
moment.
enough.
You shouted at him so hard he died. Alright. So I rolled a 17, so I'm guessing I'm next. I can't imagine any of these
Yes.
zombos would do too much.
Yeah, the zombos are at 3.
So I'm gonna stand about here.
They're also skeletons, not zombaninis.
I need to get it. No, this should be a good spot.
Oh no.
So each of these tiles is what, 5 feet? You'll say?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to steeply inhale, and I'm going to use my breath weapon on those two in that line. So it's a 5 by 30. So I only hit those two. I don't hit 6. I only hit 2 and 3.
Okay. They have to do a dex roll.
Yeah, DC 13 dex save.
Got it.
I don't think skeletons.
I imagine that doesn't sound like.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like
Number 3 does not succeed. Number 1 is so taken aback by what happens that he trips forward into it.
oh, so he's gonna take double damage.
He's gonna take a little extra damage. He rolled
This
1.
is 2d6 acid. I don't know if the skeletons are particularly weak or resistant to acid, but
Bone hurting acid.
Bone hurting. juice.
that is a 7.
A 7.
Give them some bone hurting juice.
As I see this, I turn to Emmert and go, "Emmert, we need to get him a toothbrush."
Yeah, it
Her.
is a foul blast of like, it's not particularly acid. It looks like bile and like just it's really gross and disgusting.
Gross.
Gross.
I gotta let my wife in the garage. I'll be right
It
back.
doesn't take. Okay. It doesn't take as much damage as it could, but you know. Do you have any bonus actions?
Yes, I do have bonus actions actually.
Yeah.
My bonus action is that I am going to Misty Step away,
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
and that takes a spell slot.
Is that like Nimble Escape?
No, it's a spell.
Misty Step is
Best effect?
super awesome. It's
essentially a short. It's a
short distance teleport. You can also use
yeah.
it to arrest your fall. Actually,
It's
Does
a teleport on a bonus action.
Does that also mean that they can't attack you as you're running away?
It's not a run. It's a teleport. So yes.
Okay.
So now I gotta wait for Rum.
You should be around that corner, cleric. This is kind of your job.
You're not wrong. There's a reason I was running forward. Dragonborn.
Hey, at least it didn't call you lizard folk.
Alright, so who's next?
Rum is.
He's letting Mickey in.
Yeah.
It's not like his move's going to be particularly complicated.
Rum
Right.
smash.
Am I going to not like using the sword blind for the first time?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. It's your turn, Rum.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
So he's gonna try and run up to the person that's closest to him, but I guess I'm not going to make it that far. So it'll have to be a dash. Let's see. 5, 10,
You can pick
15,
me up and throw me at them.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, so Rum's probably going to run up to about right there so that he can get ready for an attack on the next turn.
Question: would that technically be a hypothetical? Would that hypothetically be a valid move for him to pick someone up and throw them at the enemies?
Possibly, but it.
Not when I dash and use my
You'd
action
probably
already.
end up prone too at the landing.
And I have a question. Does the dragon breath stay there, or does it just vanish?
No, it vanishes immediately. Kellic, go ahead.
All right. All right. So each one is 5 feet. I have 30 feet movement. Let me get my ruler. Ruler is holding tab, right? Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 5.6.
The ruler
So I can get to,
sucks.
like-
You have to count squares.
Yeah, I mean, it's wanting to attach to nearby things. It looks like I can get to about here.
Well, it
Actually,
only
it
shows
was-
you in centimeters.
Yeah, that's about right for 30.
Yeah, about right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You should be able to get right next to Rum
Yeah,
if
you
you
could potentially
do
get
the
there.
diagonals correctly.
All right. Let's see. I don't have a bow, but I do have coconut-like fruits I can throw.
Yeet some fruit.
Yes, I would like to take out a blimey. Can I take out a blimey and throw it?
Yup.
All right, let me pull up my note on that really quick. Blimey. All right, so has 120 foot range. I'm just gonna throw it just directly down this way. So if it misses 2, it should attempt to get to 3.
Alright. I need the stats for it to blind me. I don't remember it off the top of my head. 'Cause we
Alright,
wrote it so long ago.
It's a ranged attack roll.
Alright, then yeet.
Alright, I do not know what my ranged attack roll is like. What calculates a ranged attack?
I think it's Dex.
Alright, so like it's like a plus Dex modifier, plus proficiency.
Yeah.
It's plus. I think it's plus both, right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's a D20 plus 4 for me. I grab a D20. That is a 17 on
You
number
hit-
2.
You hit.
All right,
Bonk.
and damage. On hit, it deals 1d10 bludgeoning damage and returns to Thrower's hand.
You threw a boomerang coconut?
Yes. I've used this before, dude.
Boomerang coconut.
I think I repressed it.
Oh, I thought you was doing one of those things that you said blows up.
No.
Everybody loves fruit-based combat.
All right, so that's
Every
1d10.
combat I'm in is a fruit-based combat.
That's
1d10
fair.
bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
That's more damage than I did with my fucking acid breath.
That's 6 damage.
All right.
I just realized I
You
forgot that
definitely-
I took the alert feat. I should have had a +5 to initiative.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Oops.
It doesn't really change much. Honestly, you're still in the same point in the initiative, so we'll just crank you up to where you were supposed to be.
Oh, it's not a big deal now.
You definitely kill the second skeleton who crumbles into a pile of bones.
Nice.
You
I have to say,
killed the skeleton with... It wasn't the initial hit that really got him, it's the fact that it just kind of grazed him initially and then it came back.
nice. I like that.
Just right in the back of the head.
A coconut to the coconut.
His coconut boomerang can fire at once.
I love you so much.
I took this so seriously. I made such a fucking serious character with interesting lore implications, and you threw a fucking coconut!
Coconut boomerang.
I love this. Alright, next our turn order is the skeletons, finally. And the only ones alive are the ones that aren't scared.
Alright, well, I have a shield now, so good luck getting past me, bub.
So, move you up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. They're so fucking slow. So you get to have combat with one.
Alright.
That's to hit. Bunsen, what is your AC?
Alright, my AC is 19.
Miss.
Does it just glance off my shield?
Yup.
Nice.
He's old and slow. You see him coming. I guess that means it goes right back up to the top. How you feel? How you feeling, Cloak?
Still angry that these skeletons are alive.
Fair enough.
Well, they're not
so-
technically alive.
Well, still angry that these skeletons have returned, I suppose, would be the, So,
Tavern, there are skeletons inside you.
this is fair. They're not supposed to come out when my soul isn't there.
He's inside the skeleton. No.
So,
Let's go on.
For my action, can I get a dex save from the one there on top of Kellogg, for sacred, as I cast Sacred Flame?
What's the...
DC 14.
Yeah, no. He just takes it.
Takes the Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be... That dice stops rolling, that's 6 radiant damage.
He's like going at Kellogg, and then for just a moment he turns as the sacred flame hits him. It just strikes him, and he just falls to pieces. Like he hits his skull hits the wall, and then it bounces off, and the rest of him just falls apart.
Fantastic. And then bonus action, my spectral mace is going to move up on number 4.
Ooh.
And I can't swim. There we go. There's the die I need for that. And that is a +6 to hit, so 16.
Hits.
4. That is 4, 8. Force damage.
So 8 damage.
Yes. And that will be my turn. Or, sorry, no, it will not be my turn. I would have kept... I can't push through them, really, but I would have kept moving up.
Fair enough.
You can move past friendly.
Yeah, you can
people.
move through friendly on.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Then yeah, I would have continued pushing forward to greet these things personally.
So next would be Maxine, who has exited the battle.
I'm gonna re-enter the battle, but right out here. And I am gonna cast on number 5, Dissonant Whispers. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 15.
He makes it.
Hey, let me see if it does anything. If it's On a failed save, it takes 3. That did that. I don't think it does anything on the save.
It might be half damage. Let me check.
Let's go.
On a failed save, it takes 3d6 and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as it. The creature does not move. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Okay, I'll just roll in the
Just roll in half.
d20, and that is 19. What's half of 19? That is.
Well, it's 3d6.
Oh. Alright, I'll just roll in game. Let's see, d6. This out of here. Roll. 1. 1. 4.
So that's 6, so he takes 3.
Oof.
And he's gonna hear it, then they whisper, "They're all gonna laugh at you!"
I don't think that works on a skeleton. But sure.
That's why I did too much damage.
Let's see.
Oh.
I think I can do Bardic Inspiration as a bonus. If I'm not sure. Yeah, as a bonus roll, I can do Bardic Inspiration, and I am gonna do it on Rum. Rum. He's our man. If he can't do it, no mage can.
Well, thank you,
Everyone
Professor.
hates it. Alright. After Maxine is Jay. Jay?
Well, I'm just gonna walk up here, and walk here, and be generous with me here. A 15-foot cone. I wouldn't hit Tavern from here, would I?
No, not technically.
Okay. So I'm gonna plant my staff in the ground, gesture my hands in front of me, and cast Burning Hands.
Cool. They need to roll dex saves, I'm gonna guess?
Yep, Dex 14s.
Okay. One succeeded. The one right in front of you, too.
He takes half damage then.
Mhm.
The rest take... Do I add my modifier to the damage here?
No?
Oh, I need to roll another one. I forgot that it's at a level 2 spell slot, so I get another dice. So that was 11 plus 5, so that's 16 damage to the 2 that missed, and 8 to the 1 that hit.
You just clear them.
Oh,
They're gone.
so I might as well use the at level 1, right?
What'd you say?
Might as well use the level 1, right?
Yeah, warlocks just have to cast every spell they cast at the highest spell
Oh, I was
level
talking
they
about-
can.
I was talking about mine. I meant to do 2, but I'm going to say that it was level 1
Oh,
because I didn't say
know.
2.
Regardless.
I was which spell to use, a spell slot.
That would appear to be the last of them, and I'd brace myself on my staff as I appear to be a little spent.
Well done, Anendra.
Let's get going while the going is good.
Agreed. Someone might have to carry me.
Ember's just sort of kind of like, what the fuck? You guys actually fought something. Holy shit.
Does Rum look like he's gonna carry Anendra?
Remember, you're going to carry an Enra who is a tired cripple. I don't like you.
All right, but you better remember I did this for you. And I throw her over my shoulder.
I'm actively trying to forget.
You guys managed to make your way back and through the portal. What a what an eventful and strange day. More questions, no answers.
I got a cool sword though.
Oh, hell yeah, you did.
What end of the year?
I think we're gonna end it here.
Yeah, I also got funds towards some plate mail. If I get that, I'm gonna have like 21 armor class or whatever.
If I have something that's going on me, I would laugh if like after a while we get out the gate that burns your pockets.
This is like
No.
Wario Land style. I get all this gold and it just evaporates.
No, it's not gonna happen. So, that was tonight. Well, I mean, this is where we want to end. So.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. This was episode 5. Tune in next week for episode 6. You can find us on all our social media platforms on chevcast.tv.
What is special about the sword that they found? Stay tuned.
So,